today we're revisiting a beautiful vampiress who sings the opera and her good old buddy Frederick. If you guys remember, he's a little guy, super sweet, very charismatic. And we're trying to get rid of 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦, so we're on the hunt for some clues. This is a really cute adventure. It's not really pixel graphics, but it is a retro game from the early 2000s. We're revisiting. They have great voice acting. I think that's one of the reasons why I loved the game. Their characters interacting with each other, the voice actor, actress. I think they're very good with their personas, especially like bouncing off one another. They're pretty much really good goofballs. It says, Dalmatians! Hello, Dalmatians! Gotta miss ye! This is Garceland. You guys are early birds. I'm so happy to see you. I'm a little under the weather. I've been feeling quite dizzy. We're gonna go back to load game. So thankfully we did save. Ooh, I think we're in the kitchen. So we got to defeat the gargoyle. That's a recap. So there was a gargoyle that didn't like 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦 very much. And he was created to kind of take care of the castle. And what was her name? The madam of the mansion? The original vampire lady of the house, or I guess castle. We got to meet her, but she looked scary. She looked ripped and buff. A buff vampire woman. I don't know what happened to her, but it kind of hinted she was killed by vampire hunters. So we're still uncovering how Mona got turned into a vampire. But it's all linked back to 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦, who's not entirely a vampire. He's actually some sort of dark creature of the supernatural. He looks like a giant shadow, which is why his name is 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦, because he's a weird ghost shroud. I think it's this one. 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦's castle. So as soon as his mother died, he inherited everything. Her money, her jewels. Wait a second. Wait a second. This is not where we were last time. What are the buttons again? Oh. Go back to load. Is it this one? Oh. Oh. I got really nervous. I was like, our progress? Okay, good. On my screen, she looks really wide. Like the Pacific Ocean wide. But on this screen, she looks good. Alrighty, so what do we have so far? Right-click on our tools. We have a crayon, different other options. Chair. What else to look at? We can go upstairs. What does that lead to? You can spacebar and skip. Oh, this is 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦. Oh, he's behind me. There you are, 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦. You know, for the early 2000s, this pixel game... I guess not pixel, but this adventure game was pretty wowza. Especially Mona. Like, what? It was like... Think of Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. Mona and Lara Croft were like the most, like, two big hotties. At least to me, when I played the games. Oh no, I'm not trying to talk to 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦.
I can't. 𝑗𝑠⁄𝑦 is keeping me away with those oars shaped into a cross.
Oh, that's why. Because Mona's still a vampire, but he isn't anymore. So yes, this game is from my childhood. Is it kind of cringy? And maybe a little. I think the jokes are still pretty good. I don't think any of them are outdated. So we checked out the chandelier. Where does this lead to? This might lead back to the bridge where we decapitated the gargoyle. He wasn't very nice anyway. There he is. Rufus's head. Maybe we should pick him up or something.
Down, Rufus, down. If I get anywhere near him, I think he'll bite my hand off.
He might. I thought we could just like use him as a bowling ball. What about talk to Rufus?
I would like to talk to that, but it lacks brains, lungs, and interesting thoughts to share.
That was his comeback. Blah. It was a growl. Nah. kind of feel bad for Rufus a little bit. He was basically enslaved by the madam of the mansion, or the manor. It's like a tiny castle. She killed the... I forgot, there was some very important... Was it a duke? I think she killed the duke for his castle and his money. And then she inherited everything. So that's kind of like how Shroudy's mother got her bearings. So we gotta feed the cat and then get the cat to go on our side because the rats won't help us with something unless we get rid of the cat. But I don't think we're gonna kill the cat because that's barbaric and I love cats. So Siamese cat food, let's examine.
Oh, this can is different from all the rest.
Ooh.
It's called Siamese Dream, the cat lover's cat food.
Oh, God. I've had that. That, food tastes like minced horse apples regurgitated from the gizzard of a twice-buried zombie with leprosy.
Grouse.
Nasty.
Unless you want this shelf covered in salty-tasting merlot, you better keep those kinds of descriptions to yourself.
This sounds, does that sound delectable? Something about regurgitated food? But that's what we do for babies. Like if you think about Gerbert baby brand food, that's one of the brands I remember. It's like mushed up applesauce. You got some... Is there any of them that have sardines in it? I don't think you can feed babies fish. Yeah, I don't think so. But it's mostly like fruits, veggies, chicken, beef, pork, turkey. Can we take it? Oh, I meant to take it. There you go.
I might need this.
Let's feed it to the cat instead. Maybe it's that simple, because these are puzzles we have to complete.
I think it looks perfect where it is.
I kind of want to get rid of it.
Even in bad form, I'm not going to eat from that dish.
Dalmatians! Oh. Okay, Dalmatians. What should we do? Eat from dish bowl? We can eat from it? That's an option? Oh, let me fix it real quick. I just realized the game capture's a little funny. Is that better? Oh, because this is in the way. Okay. Let me see. Oh, not that one. This one. Now that's better. I keep clearing my throat. Oh my. Can you guys see where it says dish food? And then we have the option eat from dish food.
I like cats, just not their food.
I wanted you guys to be able to see that option. Let's see. Okay, what if instead we use this? What if... We need to... grab this. Oh. How do I select it? Oh, there it is. Use demonic can opener. That's a demonic can opener. Let's try this food instead for the cat. The cat didn't like the other one. Cats can be picky like that. Aww. Wow, Mona, you got a swing, don't ya? So she's a Siamese cat, that's why.
Hey,
I guess it makes sense.
He likes it.
You mean she, right? Alright, let's talk to the kitten. Examine... Oh, I mean the cat. It's called Pyewacket. Pwicket. Pwickety-wicket. We're gonna talk... Let's examine first before we...
kitty-like thing.
Yeah. It's a baby kitty. Or I guess a grown cat. Let's see if we can talk to them. Maybe they talk just like the rats.
Bonsoir.
Oh, we can talk to them. See, this is why I also loved this game. Because you can just talk to animals all day. Who are you?
Who are you?
Hi, Wackett. A better question would be, who was I? I used to be the Baroness von Kiefer's familiar.
What's a familiar?
A familiar is kind of a special guardian that witches use. I used to serve the Baroness in various ways. Protect her special items while she was away. You know, that kind of thing. Back in the day, I even had some limited magical powers of my own.
What happened?
Well, I guess I wasn't as powerful as the Baroness was hoping. So my job was outsourced to a homunculus.
Wait, who's homunculus? I don't think we met that person yet. The story got juicier. So the Baroness, there you go. The Baroness, she was the ruler of the castle, which after she inherited it after marrying the Duke, and then she murdered him, turned him into stew. I think she has a book around here that talks about how she ate him. She has her very own cookbook. So it says, what do you do around here? I think she catches the mice and rats.
What do you do around here?
Mostly hunt rats. I used to do it just for sport. But I have to admit, Shawty hardly ever feeds me.
Aw.
And the rats are downright tasty.
Ew.
Always eat the rats you catch?
Eventually. Although sometimes I just smack them around for a few hours and maybe scratch them a couple of times. Then I pretend to lose interest. At some point, they figure they're actually going to escape and make a run for it. At the last second, I pounce on them. If I time it just right, I can feel the wave of crushing despair wash over them. It's really a lot of fun.
Damn, that's harsh.
No, it's harsh when I do it to them a second time. You know, just before I bite their little heads off and nibble on their tiny feet.
Whoa, so much about feet. Mona de la feet. Kitty loves to eat feet. You know, Kimchi hasn't hunted a mouse yet, but he's hunted bugs. I'm so thankful he hunts the water bugs for us. Oh gosh, I just hate those little bugs. I mean, they're good for Mother Nature, just not in my room.
You mentioned you used to guard various items. What type of things specifically?
Mostly I watched over 2 very special books in the library. To say more would be indiscreet.
So this cat knows spells. Maybe she can teach us a few. That is all, I think, for now.
That is all I need to know.
They were supposed to come out with a part 2 to the series, but it never happened. So now what can we do? Let's go to the library. She did mention about the spells, so maybe we can go back and investigate. Every room has its own musical theme. Is there something here that I can look at, like an encryption? Don't know exactly what we have to do. Baroness's journal.
It's the Baroness's desk. Looks like there's some kind of journal sitting on it.
Ooh, a journal. Let's read it. Maybe we'll find out which boys she likes and what she thinks of her parents.
I don't think it's that kind of journal, Frederick.
It just says, visit von Kiefer, and then there's a period and the word come. It's very interesting.
That makes no sense.
Maybe we should take a look. Let's see if we can pick
If
it up.
only we had the time.
Huh?
Perhaps later.
What do you mean later? So what left can we do? See, the chair has a face on it. Look at that little weird face. I wonder if that was one of the Baroness's victims turned into a chair. Kinda looks like a demon, doesn't it? That's a better image right there. Maybe I can move myself here. Bookshelf. Can I interact with this bookshelf? The music reminds me of Harry Potter a little bit. Isn't there one called The Chamber of Secrets or The Sorcerer's Stone? Now, the first movie was kind of sad to think that after destroying the Sorcerer's Stone, that one of their good friends, or at least one of the good friends of... Let's see, Hagrid... Dumbledore, a good friend of Dumbledore, because he was the headmaster. But yeah, this game kind of gives me those vibes. Back in the old days. Because in Harry Potter, all they have are like cell phones or cars, but they don't really show computers. They'll use like mystical balls, but that's pretty much it. What do they call it? Yeah, like crystal balls, because it's made out of crystals. Fly to bookshelf. Is that? Can we do something with that?
No need to show off. I might as well walk.
Okay. So, can I take a book?
Let's see what sort of reading material the Baroness keeps in her library.
Yes, please. Excuse me, a bit. So we already examined these. Gala Monsters, the Forbidden Fruit. The Imbecile's Guide to Starfdom Treatment. We have, just because I love you doesn't mean I won't eat you. This is how it all started for her. And her journey of eating her husband. And right here it says big men. Oh, there's the kitty! I wonder if this has meaning. The Dark Knight Returns. Paradise Found. What about this book right here? The one that's turned around.
The Dark Knight Returns.
What about this one? Because the cat had mentioned something about the bookshelf. Zippity do's and don'ts.
I'm done with these books for now.
I gotta figure out what puzzle we can do. Let's go talk to the rats then. If we talk to the rats, maybe they'll give us a hint. I want to make sure I do a full completion of this game. Come back. Let's take a look at Shroudy's mother again. The Baroness. Ladies and gentlemen.
It looks like a picture of Baron von Kiefer. So woman standing next to him must be the Baroness. She has a very strange look on her face.
I think the artist was trying to capture a subtle, I'm going to murder this poor bastard as soon as I get a chance sort of feeling.
I'd say he succeeded.
I mean, she's kind of beautiful, isn't she, the Baroness? And very robust. Wow. Do you think she hypnotized him, or do you think he was actually in love with her? It really does make you question. Can I grab the portrait?
I don't want to ruin it. Or maybe I do, but I'm too lazy to pull it down and throw it into the fire.
She's resentful of Shroudy. What if we talk to it?
I only speak to art that speaks to me.
This one is speaking to me. It's saying, throw me out.
I still want to figure out how she scored a guy who... I don't know, he looks like a jolly guy, a jolly fellow. How did she get such a sweet-looking gingerbread baking... He looks like a baker. Yeah, sweet ginger man. When she's very stone-faced.
I can see it fine right here.
Okay, we're good for now. What about the fire?
Shroudy always keeps the fireplaces lit.
Welcome back, Dalmatians! What if we've... Oh! Maybe we have to turn off the fireplace. Now, what can we do? This leads back to the kitchen. Huh. Is there anything I missed? Warm furnace, cauldron. I think we're gonna have to make a potion or two. Wood pile. Examine.
It looks like extra pieces of the wood that's burning in the kitchen furnace.
Why, thank you, Dalmatians. Hopefully you guys are doing well. I know school is in and it can get very hectic.
I could not use that wood.
How about with a goat? Or even on a boat? Would you? Could you on a boat?
Why are you talking that way?
I thought you wanted to rhyme.
No.
Okay, suit yourself. I'm easy.
I guess purified food. Can I take it?
I bet it would be crunchy and full of minerals, but I think I'll have to pass. Thank you very much.
What about examining?
Looks like the Baroness left in a hurry. Apparently, she didn't get to eat her last meal.
I'm kind of confused. What was she doing eating food anyway? Shouldn't she have been drinking blood?
Based on what we've learned so far, I don't think Shroudy's mother was a vampire. Sounds like she was more of a witch.
I guess what you're saying then is Shroudy is a real son of a witch.
Ha 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 ha. His mother was a witch. Oh my goodness. Of course, it's a play on words for other things.
𝐴 dehydrated Hogwarts, made with only the freshest free-range hogs.
Hex this mess. Bless this mess. Can I take some stuff?
Ain't gonna happen.
Okay, what if we make Frodrick do it?
I can't choose Frodrick with that. Looks like someone is growing mushrooms and mold in there.
Mona, I think that growth used to be loaves of bread.
What? Disgusting! What happened as a chef for this castle?
I think when Sh*roudy was born, instead of making dinner, he became dinner.
Tough luck for him, no?
Sh*roudy wasn't ever a boy. He was just kind of grown as a full-grown man. Because his body, if you think about it, he was a makeshift son. We're gonna go see the rats in the dungeon. Oh my, I keep clearing my throat. So how is everybody's day going? I feel like mine is busy but content. Alright, let's talk to the rats.
Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, Dollface. How you doing today?
Oh, nothing else? Something about a magical book?
Au revoir.
Maybe not. Mona's coffin.
It's my bed.
You mean it's your coffin, right?
Oh, Frederick, you and your vampire obsession. It's my bed, nothing more.
You say tomato, I say tomato. You say bed, I say it's a velvet-lined pine box that corpses sleep in. I call that a coffin.
I still say it's my bed. And come to think of it, I really need to wash my sheets. For some reason, each morning when I wake up, I am laying on a pile of dirt.
I'm no expert, but I think the dirt is something you vampire types need for some reason. Something about a grave. I swear I read that somewhere.
I'm no vampire, so I won't be needing this dirt.
I think Sh*roudy would put the dirt in the coffin. Don't need anything. Crate full of dirt. Is there anything we can use for this crate full of dirt? We have a knife. Maybe we can cut the moldy bread and turn it into something? Oh, I think I just figured something out, sort of. Sort of. We have to get rid of Sh*roudy. Right? And Sh*roudy doesn't like the sun. After completing the puzzle with you guys in the part 1, then we were able to get this right here. What if we cut the sun out of the theater backdrop?
We'll have to take a closer look.
Oh, really?
It's the backdrop to the theater.
Yes. And what if...
We'll have to take a
hell
closer
yeah.
look.
Thank you for the sub and the follow, buddy! Hold on. So what you're saying is we have to fly there? Okay, fine, we'll
I
fly.
prefer to walk when I can. Reminds me that I'm still part human.
So how do we get closer? Oh, we can go to the back? I didn't realize there was a door there. This is how we get on stage. Wow, can I examine the pulley rope?
There's shows nothing off stage. It's absolutely, completely
Oh.
empty. There's no reason whatsoever to go back there.
Okay.
Maybe we should.
Trust me once for a change.
I don't know, Frederick might be right, Mona. We gotta scare
Maybe I can use
Shroudy.
this image someplace. I'll just cut them out in case.
Yes. That's a big weird knife, though. Looks like a butter knife. For butter. I love butter. I love macaroni with butter in the mix. It makes it more scrumptious. Let's use this to scare Shroudy.
I might need them. Also, I can't carry them around. But I'll keep them in mind.
Because Shroudy's afraid of the light. Even though he's a dark shadow creature, he still has his weaknesses. I think it's snowing outside, isn't it? In the game, at least. I kind of wish it was snowing. Let's go back, then. And get rid of Shroudy once and for all. He's holding the oars that we need to use for the boat. We do have to get rid of that lake monster down there still. I thought we had to do a puzzle with a cat, but I guess not. This game is so comforting. I feel like I'm a little kiddo again. Oh, wrong way! Oh, wrong, it's the kitchen! We're gonna go... Where is Shroudy? The Shroudmeister. This way. Ah, my face! Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh my gosh! I disappeared! Scary! I'm gone! Hello? Oh my gosh. I'm alive! Hi! Oh, I'm a little weird. Oh. I'm alive! Okay, guys, I'm back. Yay. Alright, Shroudy, we got something for you, bub. We got a special delivery. I'm gonna let her casually walk down the stairs, all nice looking.
I can't. Shroudy is keeping me away with those oars shaped into a cross.
Okay, so let's use the cutout version of the sun on
Pretty
Shroudy.
sure theater flats won't work with that.
Oh, I mean on Shroudy.
I'm pretty sure theater flats won't work with that.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty sure theater flats won't work with that.
What if we use it?
I'm pretty sure theater flats won't work with that.
How do we scare him then? Use with the boat, use with the gate, use for Shroudy. Okay, maybe not right in here. So close. What am I supposed to do? Mix it with Frederick?
Frederick, would you go get those theater flats we cut out?
Sure, if you tell me where they go.
Oh, hold on a second. Big brain coming through. We're gonna use Frederick to scare Shroudy because he doesn't like him.
Shroudy.
Hold on a second. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. We're gonna have Frederick do that to scare Shroudy.
That won't work. That won't work. That won't work. That won't work.
What do you mean it won't work? So where do we scare him then? I gotta think, which room can we call Shroudy into? Definitely not this room. Coloring book. Stained glass windows.
Oh, the craftsmanship of these windows is exquisite. It looks like two snakes intertwined and two purple tentacles.
I hate purple tentacles. I prefer the green ones. Much nicer.
Oh, the craftsmanship of these windows.
I hate purple...
Okay, so... There's a little bat with the star, and then there's a werewolf here. There's gotta be something we can do. Where can we convince Shroudy to come up to where we can use to put the tapestry at?
This looks like something I might be able to use eventually. That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Where do I put the tapestry? Suit of armor.
Poor guy. He seems so stiff.
Maybe we should put some oil on him.
You think so?
Sure. Then we just need to find a scarecrow and a lion, and we're good to go.
Anything else to click on? Something, chair. How do we convince Shroudy? Can I talk to him?
Oh, Shroudy!
Yes, my love?
I have something to tell you.
I shall hang on your every word, my delicate dark blossom.
I just wanted to say, I hate you for what you have done to me. I think you are a horrible, horrible, thing. You need to die right now and get out of my way. And when I say die, I mean rot in heck forever. Forever, do you hear me? Rot in heck and darn you for all eternity.
Mona, don't sugarcoat it. Tell them how you really feel.
And no response from Shroudy. Oh. Oh dear. Oh, wait, is it getting weird? Okay. Let's see. Is that better? Okay, that's kind of better. Okay. I had to switch the art kit. Examine Shroudy.
It's the malodorous residue of the corporeal form of the formerly diabolical, villainous, fiendish,
Wait, what?
malevolent, and just plain annoying Shroudy
Oh,
von
no.
Feaver.
I think she was just ranting. Can we touch Shroudy?
I would rather die than have to touch Shroudy von Feaver.
Mona, you're already dead.
I'm not going anywhere near him.
What about the boat? Examine.
It's one of those boats Shroudy uses to get back to the mainland. If I could use the boat without oars, I would have already run over there and jumped into it. I'm not hanging around this castle because I enjoy the decor.
Let's examine the gate.
It's the boathouse gate.
Gate? Isn't it more of a portcullis?
I could probably fly through the gate, portcullis, but this curse keeps me from flying over the water.
That's a weird curse. I'm trying to figure out what we can do. Transform, horizontal. There you go. Let me go ahead and move right over here, because I have it on the other monitor. There. We gotta trap Shroudy somewhere. We gotta coax him out. Get him to where we want him to be. think there's anything left in the kitchen we need, so let's return to the other side of the castle. Once we find the place where we can hang up the curtain... Oh!
That won't work.
I don't know, I thought you could hang it up on the window. That's the dungeon. Find a place for it to hang. Her room is always so gorgeous. Vase of dead flowers.
If I try to pick them up, they just fall apart. It's better to admire them from afar.
I had a vase of broken? I had a vase of like dead flowers. I got it from around February, Valentine's Day. There was an event and I had a cute little bundle of flowers. And I just watched as they slowly withered away. But I kept them and it looked so beautiful. Until Kimchi destroyed it and knocked it over. I still have the bottle though. It's very tiny. Gotta find a place where we can hang the tapestry. I think we're good on this bedroom of hers.
That won't work.
Where to hang it? If we find the place where we hang it, then we can coax Sh-Shroudy to come to us. Oh, hold on a second. Do we hang it here? No, that sounds silly. I think we're done with this room too. We have to have Broderick hang it up somewhere, coax Shroudy out of the boathouse. But where would it be perfect to do that? Probably not here. Pictures of Mona. Shroudy was being a little pervert. Let's talk to her. Any new dialogue with new discoveries? Well, that's all for
I
now.
gotta be going. It's been very nice talking with you. You too.
As she tortures the man inside of her. What if we use the knife on this guy?
I can't really shank that with a dull butter knife.
What if we use it on there?
I can't really shank that with a dull butter knife.
What if we talk to this guy?
Bonsoir.
Anything else? No.
That is all I need to know.
Dang it. I'm gonna have to look up a walkthrough. What am I supposed to do with the puzzle? I am such a goof. Never feel ashamed for walkthroughs. I used to be like, oh no, but I would be here for like 30 minutes going around in circles. So this is... A Vampire's Stories. Ah! Reaching the tower. So what do I do? Oh! Oh, okay. So we already finished part 1. It's part 2, locating the Book of Shrouds. Ah. How? So 𝑃𝑖-𝑊𝑒𝑘𝑒𝑡's the cat. What can we learn? Oh. So we need to investigate the 𝑃𝑖-𝑊𝑒𝑘𝑒𝑡 cat. We need to investigate her more. There goes Noodle. We need something from her. We need her collar.
These two items won't combine together. These two items won't combine together. 𝑃𝑖-𝑊𝑒𝑘𝑒𝑡 is so cute.
Yeah, but can she fly? Huh?
How did we get her collar?
My hands are too cold to pet the cat.
Oh.
Brody doesn't mind.
No, anytime.
And the doggos are going wild, so we need her collar. How do you get her collar? Do I just cut it off or do I ask her for it?
Bonsoir.
That's it.
That is all I need to know.
Because we got her to stay, which is good, but we need that collar.
No, I can't hurt this poor creature. In fact, I think maybe I'll help her. That collar looks a little too tight.
Aye. That's exactly what we need. Perfect.
Glad you reconsidered. For your own sake. You know what they say. Never bring a knife to a gunfight.
Look out, Mona. Sounds like this kitty might be packing heat.
So now we have the collar. Let's go see if we can learn from the library. So this is good. This is good progress. With these kind of puzzle games, point and clicker, you really have to like consider what you need. So let's examine this actually.
I don't think that cat collar will work with that.
I think it could.
I don't think that cat collar will work with that.
Can I examine? Examine.
It's 𝑃𝑖-𝑊𝑒𝑘𝑒𝑡's collar.
So what if...
I've already done that.
Take something from the bookshelf.
Let's see what sort of reading material the Baroness keeps in her library.
Go down. The collar. Can I not use it on the bookshelf? You would think it would go on the statue and then it would activate something with the book mechanism, but I guess not. Try using the collar. No, let's go back up. Keep trying it on the bookshelf.
I'm done with these books for now.
Oh! You guys, I'm being a dingus. Do you know why we need the collar? We told the rats we would kill the cat because the rats were in fear of 𝑃𝑖-𝑊𝑒𝑘𝑒𝑡, wiggity whack. They're afraid of her, so they asked us to off her. But instead, we just took off our collar, so we're going to amuse them, pretend we got rid of 𝑃𝑖 to 𝑃𝑖 it, deceive the rats of the castle, and to get more intel from them, which is genius.
Aha! I see you're back.
We have the collar.
for you right here.
Give us intel,
You
buddies.
fulfilled your end of the bargain. And for that, I'll tell you the names of the 2 books you need to pull out and put back in on the shelf in the library. They are How to Build a Better Body in Just 30 Days by Dr. Rigor Mortis, and the other is Sharpening Young Fangs, Parent's Guide to Raising the Perfect Vampire by Dr. Max Schreck. You got it? Find those books, and you'll find your way into the Baroness's laboratory. Good luck, Dollface.
Thank you. So we have the 2 books we need to move. Oh.
I'll go try them. Oh, and by the way, before we whacked 𝑧𝑰𝑵, she said she was going to haunt you and your associates for the rest of your lives, and that none of you would escape her spirit's vengeance. Just thought I'd pass that on.
Haunt a bag of rats? Yeah, right. Give me a break, lady. And by the way, how did she know it was us who sent you?
Sorry, fellas. I let it slip. You see, I had a friend who was haunted by a cat she ran over on her bike. She never slept soundly again. She kept hearing the low, mournful cries of that poor, flattened kitty cat calling to her. I'm going to get you, meow. I'm going to get you, meow. Well, you fellas have a good night, and thanks for the information.
Aw, they're scared now, boys. Let's see. Go back. Oh, wait. Yes, we need to go back to the library. Do you guys ever play a game and then, like, forget what you're doing in the game because you're distracted by all the beautiful colors and illustrations? I'm so zoning out today. Let's see. Go back to the bookshelf.
Let's see what sort of reading material the Baroness keeps in her library.
Take a grab. Oh. Something about the fangs.
I'm done with these books for now.
Let me use the option, but before I lock on, we're gonna do just like this. Use with bookshelf. So she does it automatically, which is nice because
it didn't work. Those dirty rats.
Or did it?
Let's see what sort of reading material the Baroness keeps in her library.
Maybe it is correct.
Clockwoman.
Clockwoman. Ooh, new books!
Atlas listened intently. A teen camper's guide to Crystal Lake Basin.
Crystal Lake Basin.
Beware of the spider monkey. Tonight he comes for thee. Interview with the umpire by Paige Turner. What to expect when you're expecting the spawn of Satan.
So the Baroness was pregnant with the spawn of Satan, which is 𝑠hroudgy? Which is a theory. I'm surprised I never saw those books before. Maybe those rats weren't so dirty. Or were they?
I'm done with these books for now.
There has to be something to it. Try it again?
The books didn't work! Those dirty rats!
What if this book needs to be on the shelf?
If only we had the time. Perhaps later.
Let's see if anything opened up anywhere. so confused. Secret book titles. But it didn't do anything. Secret book titles. What else do we have? We have Broderick carrying the theater backdrops, which we need for an area. The banner, Mona's coffin, urn with ashes. We have the clothespin, the knife, the crayon, the empty bottle, which was of illusion. We used it for the hinges to get into the chasm below, the dungeon chasm. Any suggestions, buddies? Evie, hello! Hi, buddy! So are you almost done with the game? This game, part 2, we have to escape the castle, and then we have to go into town. So we've been lied to. We're gonna need to find someone for help. It's gonna be the cat. I should have just went to the cat from the beginning. So I'm looking at a walkthrough to double check where I'm going, so I don't stay too long on one of the puzzles. Oh my gosh! Norton, please. We're gonna ask the cat about it.
The book title won't do anything to that.
Well, we can talk to her, can't we?
Bonsoir.
Yes, we found the library books.
We found the titles of the secret library books. Can you tell us more about them?
I'm just too tired. Those rats from the crypt keep sneaking in while I sleep. I never wake up in time to catch them.
But we need your help.
That is all I need to know.
At least she gets to have a decent meal. So how do we catch the rats? Empty shelf.
It's an empty shelf. Looks like Shroudy didn't keep much food in the place.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that's probably because when he gets hungry, he drinks people's blood instead of chowing down a bowl of frosted Frankenbolt cereal. But man, those sure are good. I love those mini marshmallows, though I was not happy when they changed the red scars to pink beakers.
Sounds like Lucky Charms mixing bowl. Can I take that?
I don't really feel like cooking right now.
But we might need it for later. Can we examine?
It appears to be a large mixing bowl.
What's it used for?
Generally, you use it for combining different types of food items. Then you cook or eat the mixed results.
Sounds too complicated. Humans should really learn how to eat raw bugs, grubs, and maggots like us bats. Way healthier and a lot less work.
Frederick, the human idea behind eating food is to fill the stomach, not empty it repeatedly after each meal.
Really? You guys are so weird.
So bats regurgitate. Garbage chute. Let's examine that.
It's a garbage chute.
The garbage chute was a really wonderful idea. What an incredible smell you've discovered. Let's get out of here.
No, wait!
Wait for what? This thing smells.
I'm not sure. I had to say no wait for some reason. I'm better now. It's past.
We gotta find out when the rats are gonna raid. We'll give that information to the cat in exchange for her services about the book. So we have to go back and see, maybe talk to the fountain? The fountain guy, Gargoyle, is always there by the rat nest. So the rat's nest in the coffins, in the crypt. Let's talk to this fella. Maybe he saw something.
Bonsoir.
Guess nothing.
That is all I need to know.
How do we know when they're gonna raid or not? They may not even talk to us now that we threatened them with the cat.
Hello?
Hey, hello there yourself, dollface. How you doing today?
Oh!
We were thinking we might leave some food out for you. What time were you thinking you were going to go up and raid the kitchen?
Why are you so curious about what time we're going to be in the kitchen?
No reason. We just thought we could leave some food out for you, but I didn't want to do it too early. Otherwise, the cockroaches would get it.
Right. We saw some big old nasty ones up there.
Well, I think my men will be raiding the kitchen around 3 a.m. So if you want to leave a little extra food out for us, feel free.
Thanks. We'll see you lads later.
You bet your sweet tush you will. Believe you me.
Well, he really likes Mona. Au
revoir.
So now we can give it to the cat and she can give us the book information. I'm glad you're still here to hang with us, Evie. So you do video editing. That's a really good skill to have. I feel like there's so many good video editing jobs. As well as you can even be a... what do they call it? You monitor streams. What do they call it? I need one eventually. But... it's someone who monitors your stream. A moderator! A moderator, a monitor. I thought about taking up a moderator job, seeing how that is on that end. But you have to be available to watch the person's stream. I can see where people will allow, like, their community to help be a moderator. Maybe eventually. When I get a manager and I can have them sort through it. Because I feel like you should still do interviews to make sure that way the candidate, it's the right fit for them and isn't at odd hours. So that way they can be able to manage their personal schedule without it overflowing or them losing sleep. Make sure they're in your time zone.
Hey, we found out what times the rats are going to raid the kitchen. It's 3 a.m.
Wonderful. I can sleep till then. In return, I'll tell you that you simply need to switch the placement of the 2 library books.
Oh. Thank you.
Happy hunting.
Have fun, kitty cat.
That is all I need to know.
We had a Siamese cat. Her name was Belle. The Siamese cats are well known as not liking more than one pet. They like to be the only one, unfortunately. Setting you guys aside. You guys are so cute. So, because I always use my iPad to monitor chat and stream. But I have Restream on OBS, which helps too. Evie says, I don't mind as a moderator. Ooh. I have to get a manager so that they can guide me. I don't know how to hire people. How to make sure it's a professional experience for everyone. But I'll keep you buddies in mind. We have Katsu, we have Evie, Shinzo
Holy
even
mega
mentioned.
papas on weed. Get a load of this place.
Yes, I would have to agree. It does look rather impressive.
Maybe she's got the recipe for a ghost repellent around here somewhere. If not ghost,
Whoa.
maybe just some jerk repellent.
I surely hope so, Frederick. One thing's for sure. We're not going to find much of anything just sitting around here gabbing.
You're right, Mona. Let's trash the place.
Search the place, Frederick. Let's search the place.
I don't think there's much you
Man,
could trash.
I never get to cause wanton destruction.
Ah, the night is still young, Frederick. The night is still young.
Frederick is a bad influence on Mona. That's why Shroudy didn't like Frederick. Frederick's a rebellious little bat buddy. Make it tiny, go right here. What can we do? Maybe get a little bigger. There. Sorry, Mona, I'm gonna cover you up. Let's inspect.
It's a river of fiery green demonic snot emanating from the nose of a hideous and massive demon carving. Well, Frederick, aren't you going to say something witty?
To be honest, you kind of stole my thunder with your description.
If you look close enough, there are people's faces in this weird bluish glob. I think those are the creators of the game. Demonic statue. Demonic face examined.
It's a carving of a demonic face.
You see a lot of demonic depictions around here.
It's a pool of the same liquids that's pouring out of the demon carving's nose.
Whatever that stuff is, it must be pretty hot. It's definitely radiating a lot of heat.
Let's go this way. Inspect their little gizmo gadgets. So the Baroness had this created probably when her husband was alive. I think that's the only way she could afford it. Read chalkboard. Or maybe after as an investment.
It's a chalkboard with some writing on it.
I'm gonna go out on a wing and say that the Baroness was not moonlighting as a school teacher. She must have been using the chalkboard as part of the dark arts she was practicing.
We should take a closer look at what's been written on there. It might be helpful.
You can definitely see the photos of the people better up close. Chalkboard. This might be ingredients of how she made Shroudy.
So, chalkboard. Why do you have a recipe for some sort of carbon acid written on you?
I'm thinking it was made for the Baroness's guests down in the torture chamber.
Why would guests want some dangerous acids? It might burn them. That is silly, Frederick. I'm sure it was for something else.
So, if the Baroness was a witch and not a vampire, then how come Shroudy is a bloodsucker then? Is it because she made some sort of spell, potion, or maybe summon? She talked about how the spawn is Satan, so maybe he just happens to like devouring people?
It's a chalkboard. Must be where the Baroness wrote notes for her magic spells. There's some sort of recipe on it. It says, formula for creating carbon-based organic acid. This part is less clear. It says 3 beakers, purple hearts, green clovers, and orange diamonds. Then 1/3 demonic snot. Ugh, yuck. 1/3 colored drink, 1/3 colored drink.
Why didn't she say 2/3 color drink?
She was an evil sorceress. Who knows how their kind divide? Anyway, let me finish.
Their kind
Cool
divide?
first, warm second, and cool last.
Cool.
Look for a pink hue. Ooh, I love pink. Heat to a boil in a ceramic cauldron till it is glowing red hot. Use demonic heat.
Not good. Demonic and heat are 2 words that should not be uttered in the same sentence.
Pour on carbon-based life form and enjoy. What is a carbon-based life form?
We are. Anything living or made from something living is carbon-based, though some scientists and science fiction writers, notably Jules Verne, theorize that...
Thanks. That will do.
So we're gonna make a potion. Let's examine the magical light.
It's a beautiful pink magical glowing light.
I don't get it. Be ye evil old witch or undead bombshell, women just love the pink.
I do love the pink though. Can we talk to it?
Magical pink light on the chalkboard. Why must I always be so bored? Because Frederick isn't very entertaining and says insane things all the time. I knew it!
Hey, how about I entertain you with a game of find your own damn way back to Paris?
Can I touch it?
It's lovely. I do just want to reach out and touch it.
No, Mona. Don't you know not to touch strange magical items you know nothing about?
But I want to touch it. We're done here. We have an understanding of a formula that's needed. Wow, the sound effect. Let's examine the magical orb here.
It looks like some strange alien controls.
That control the power source to this place, no doubt.
The power source. Can we touch it?
No! Mona, don't touch it! I have a bad feeling a glowing polyhedron robot will fly down and start frustrating us to no end.
Why a robot? Let's look at the Bunsen burner.
It's a Bunsen burner, a small stove used to heat things.
So we're gonna need some clover, some blood, some hearts. Cauldron contents, examine.
The cauldron is empty.
Can we touch it?
Some things should never be suggested to an opera star, such as sticking my expensive manicure in a witch's cauldron.
You must have luscious hands then, Mona. I wonder if she gets herself or like a mani-pedi? I don't think so. She probably has to do it herself. Or maybe she's just being dramatic. Oh, let's examine these little sacks of something. Could be herbs. Oh, heart beaker, diamond beaker, clover beaker. Now we're talking. Demon spout.
It's some kind of demonic-looking spout.
I wish I had your waist, Mona. I don't know about bosom. I don't know. Well, it looks like her ribcage here, and she has maybe a decent size demon handle.
It looks like some type of dispenser.
She's very bony, so I'm not sure what this is. It could be the brassiere. Back then, brassieres were always pointy for some reason.
It's an empty ceramic beaker with a diamond symbol.
I think it was just a style thing, but now they're not as pointy.
It's an empty ceramic beaker with a heart symbol. It's an empty ceramic beaker with a clover symbol.
We have to examine all items here. Alright, demon spout, probably where we get the goop glob. Glowing object.
I feel dizzy when I look into that thing.
Nah, you're just dizzy all the time.
Ooh, my face is off screen! There. I'm so happy they read majority of the dialogue, or at least all of it. Magical thingamajiggies. Thingamajiggies!
It's a bunch of magical thingamajigs.
Thingamajigs? They look more like doohickeys to me.
What's the difference between a doohickey and a thingamajiggy?
It looks like some kind of locking mechanism.
Let's take a closer look.
Oh, it is! Aren't these the symbols we saw on the book? Imp statue.
It's a strange metallic carving of some sort of imp. So, Mr. Imp, I bet sitting here guarding this evil thing for all eternity can get mind-numbingly boring.
Yep, imping ain't easy.
It's evil and should be destroyed, but we can't just yet.
Not until we use this evil device to get at the evil things behind the evil green goo. And then use that evil thing for good.
Is it me, or does it kind of look like a piggy but with little goblin ears and horns? Can we not examine it? Oh, we can turn it. We have to match up these items together. What if I played around with it long enough to where we got to solve it? Is it possible, or do we have to know the exact symbols for it to line up with the diamonds? Let's go over here. Metal door.
Looks like an iron door with no handle, hinges, or lock. It's also covered in the same strange writing as the door on the bridge had.
I wonder if this door goes somewhere like, maybe the underworld?
With no lock, key, or handle, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to be able to open it. Hello in there? Anyone home?
It's a
I
banshee!
didn't quite get that. Could you try to enunciate?
Oh!
Okay, I got that one.
Good. Don't ask it to enunciate any more.
It's a banshee! They scream and they wail. Huh, can we fly through the iron door?
I'm no physics major, but switching to an 8-ounce bat from a 130-pound woman isn't going to help me smash down that door. As for Drake, he isn't the sharpest nail on the clock.
Kimchi!
He'll do anything.
Hey!
Hi, Kimchi. Can I go this way? Oh,
I
just
don't
go.
want to fly into that.
You don't want to?
You know what? I do.
Great!
Wait, really? Oh, what if there's something up there we need? Maybe get a better look at the banshee? Wait a second!
Now, why didn't we open that trapdoor before?
Oh!
If we just the key, the rat's Rufus.
Oh!
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
We didn't have to do all the delegating. We could have just went through the here? Cutout theater flat. So what now? Go back to the creepy, weird laboratory. There has to be something we can collect. Kimchi! Hello, my beautiful fur baby. Mom is playing games. Magical thingamajiggies, we can't take anything?
I better not. I don't know how to use thingamajigs.
Well, you're in luck, because they are actually doohickeys.
Now the books, is there anything we can read to... Oh, let's go back to the kitchen. Go back to the kitchen, grab some ingredients, maybe some clovers. So there's 2 ways to get in here now. Anything left? No, not at the moment. Go back to the kitchen, grab some clovers. We can't exactly go outside yet. Petrified food. Take something?
I bet it would be crunchy and full of minerals.
Okay, so if not that, check the pots and pans. The cauldron, it has a leg in it.
I wouldn't pick that up, Mona.
Why not?
The leg is still twitching. You're only supposed to take it out after it slows to 1 to 3 twitches per second.
Oh.
Then you know it's done.
So it's still cooking, okay. Odd ingredients. Take some?
Ain't gonna happen.
Okay, what if we examine it then?
𝑗 dehydrated.
Oh, we gotta grab something. Talk to the cat? We made progress, but now I'm lost. Yes, do you know anything? Oh no, we're done then.
That is all I need to know.
So what am I supposed to do is the question. Everything can be found in there. The Book of Shrouds is what we're looking for. Check out the center main area of the lab. We gotta unlock the puzzle in the waterfall area. It says the puzzle relates to the demonic combination lock sitting in the waterfall. Sitting in the waterfall? Unlocking hints. Where do we find the combination lock? Look closely on the lock itself. You'll recognize the symbols. It's in the library, so we need to be here inspecting the library books in order to figure out the combination of that puzzle.
It's a shelf full of weird rectangles.
So see how they have weird symbols on it? So we have to kind of match it up. So they have the red rubies or red little jewels. Just because I love you doesn't mean I won't eat you. This little, it looks like the money sign. A star, a blue jewel. Kind of like a crown antenna, a purple jewel. A little flower. Check out the bookshelf in the library. Specifically, take a closer look on the right shelves. The shelves where you swap the books to get there. It says you'll see a few screens of worth of books. Scroll up and down. See the symbols? They look familiar. It says, if only we knew which books held the 4 correct symbols. Once we worked out the 4 symbols, we can head back to the lock itself and start turning those dials. There are 4 symbols we need. Are these the symbols? The green diamond, the weird little underscore F. Looks like an F, letter F. It looks, what is this? Like a sun? So once we get the 4 symbols, it should be a piece of cake. I'm gonna guess it's the symbols at the very top of the bookshelf. If not these.
I'm done with these books for now.
So I'm using the walkthrough for hints, but since this is an older game, it's been a long time since I've actually played it. But we're gonna go ahead and see if we can unlock the dial. This is what we need to unlock. We know the 4 symbols: red, purple, blue, and green. We just gotta match it up too. We gotta match it up with the books on that shelf. The outside ring. The colored diamond has to go in the middle. The colored diamond. Ooh. The outside ring needs to be the spiral. The ring inside that needs the quarter moon half symbol. Quarter moon half symbol. The outer one is a spiral. I think we're lining it up with the tongue. The spiral. It says the colored diamond has to go in the middle. The colored diamond. Red, blue, purple, green. The colored diamond has to go in the middle, so set the green diamond to face the top. The green diamond. Face the top. The outside ring... see... quarter moon half symbol. Quarter moon half symbol. Something that looks like the moon. Would it be that one? That looks like the moon. And finally, the ring just needs the one that needs the remaining symbol, the Z. The Z?
Did it, moment.
Oh! So this quirky little walkthrough, you guys, if you can see the walkthrough I'm using, it's a bunch of reading.
For one thing, you stopped the worst case of post-nasal drip in recorded history.
It looks like there was something hidden in the river of snot.
Why do I suddenly have the feeling that our adventure just became a bit more adventurous? It must be the special book that 𝑰𝐵 told us about. What did she call it?
The Book of Shrouds. I bet there's something in that book that can help us.
With a name like that, it's gotta
Hello,
be cool.
Zuruk!
I can't wait
Hello,
to
Zuruk,
look
buddy!
inside.
Why am I wearing glasses? Because I have to concentrate. This is a puzzle game. Oh gosh, puzzle games make me think. How do we open the Book of Shrouds? She will have to turn the right page? Okay, guys.
Wow, what a crazy looking book.
It's a weird
It
book.
looks like there are a bunch of books within the book.
Wait, I'm not done! I want to solve the puzzle.
Let's see if this will open.
Yes. So it says on the walkthrough that you just have to test it and she'll figure it out. So we're gonna open this side again.
Wow, what a crazy looking book. It
Interesting.
Weird.
They're all locked. I'll try this one.
It's a storybook. Tab, Book of Shrouds, examine.
It looks like the recipe for a spell. It says, "Beware ye who trieth the spell of golem creation. A spell to give magical life to things that have never lived. Made up of ye earths, carved by man, and in full man shape. For truly dark magic will thee loose upon the earth, and that is a good thing. I just wanted to warn ye, so ye wouldn't complain later. But if ye be foolish enough to continue, then know that you must find 4 ingredients and mix them into a pure crystal vial. Then spray ye man-like object, and enjoy. Ye golem will then follow all ye commands, even the ones she doesn't like. First, finds the devil's own plant, deadly nightshade. Then, plucks a flower from that plant and put it in the crystal vial. Next, no spell be complete without ye eye of Newt. Don't ask of me why, but ye magic seemeth to be concentrated in the eyes of Newt. Next, the spell needeth the horrid stench of a gargoyle's breath. Since they be living rock, thine energy be required. And lasteth, ye needeth be powdered bones of a murdered virgin, fresh ground and pure virgin. No bones of woman who gotteth drunk and don't remembereth what happened after prom. That does not counteth. Ye know what I'm talking about, so no messing around, pure virgin. To recap, get a belladonna flower, gargoyle breath, bone powder from a virgin, and the eye of a newt. Mix them in a crystal vial and spray onto man-shaped statue of earth or stone.
Okay, fine.
Hey, under 7 minutes.
Crystal vial, gargoyle breath. I think I know where we can get some of that.
Bones
The
of a
rest is
virgin.
tricky. Newts are tough to find in the winter. I know. I've tried. And I know where to get some bones. Stinky ones, but bones nonetheless. I have no idea if they're virgins or not, but we obviously can't use one of your bones.
Hey! Hey!
I mean, you need all of yours, is what I meant. Anyway, I think we have our work cut out for us if we want to use this spell.
So what now?
Why are all these spells locked except for this one, Book of Shrouds? Tell me that.
That is odd. Kind of like it's keeping things from us. Like it's hiding it from us. Like it's alive.
Oh, do hush up! It's not alive, idiot! It's just tricky. We don't have time to worry about it now. We need to get off this island. We'll worry about this mystery later.
So that's it? Time to collect some nougats. There was supposed to be a cool film, I think from Disney or Pixar, with a nougat. Oh, and had a cute little salamander-looking creature on it. Of course, like a lizard, but a nougat is a lizard type of species, isn't it? A nougat? Some people eat them. Go back to the coloring book. Salamander!
It's no masterpiece for sure, but ripping it up seems petty.
But we need it!
This looks like one of Shouty's old coloring books. It has a picture of a newt in it. Glad to see he was at least a normal child.
Except he did this as an adult. This is fresh crayon, and that's a new box.
Oh dear.
But don't we need it? So what if I grab the knife?
Hey, Frederick?
Yeah.
This drawing of a newt will work for the eye of newt?
Give it a shot, and let's hope that supernatural science is not as literal as real science.
So maybe it's interpretational? The eye of a newt. Now we got the eye. Let's go ahead and go. We'd need the bones of a virgin. Where are we gonna find that? We're like the only people in the castle. I guess we could have gone the other way. Now we need to go back up to her bedroom. Take her perfume.
I'd better grab this.
Nice. Oh, the luscious perfume. I wonder what it smells like. But too bad we're gonna have to give it to the giant glooby monster out in the ocean. Oh, well, I guess it's the lake, right? The lake of water.
Inky smells really, really foul.
Yeah, probably from all the tourists rotting in his gizzard.
Disgusting. Maybe the whole perfume bottle will make him smell better.
He needs a nice perfume breath mint. Let's see what he thinks about it. Blah, 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 blah. Yummy. Oh, he didn't like it? He looks angry. Let's use this. Oh, wait a second. On Frederick!
These two items won't combine together.
It says... Combine this with Frederick, right?
That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid. Sorry.
How? Oh! Hold on a second. Oh, we collected the Eye of Newt. Contents of the vial. Okay, we're gonna have to go see that gargoyle buddy again. We need Gargoyle's breath. We have the eye, and now we need his stinky breath. He's the only one that breathes. Use with Rufus's head.
This will get him to open his mouth eventually.
Hold your breath all you want, blockhead. You have to breathe eventually.
It will never work, plebeians. I can hold my breath for 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll just see about that.
They destroyed his body, and now they're torturing him. Then we're gonna grab this perfume vial.
Breathe into this bottle.
Why should I?
We need it!
Because we need your breath for something.
Clever.
Well, then I will never breathe into that.
Great. Good going. You ever heard of tricking people into doing things they otherwise wouldn't do?
I'm sorry.
Hello, Emmanuel!
Direct approach.
Which do you like better? The direct approach or getting the hell out of here, eh?
I see your point. Merde. Dang, it just missed. Dang,
I keep missing! One, two, three. Okay, wait, hold on. And now. That's really hard!
Drat! Drat! Dang! It just missed.
Oh no! I need your stinky breath! He's got a very defined features.
Dang! It just missed.
Now?
Yes!
Yes! Now we have his gargoyle
There!
breath.
I got it! Thank you, Rufus.
Thank
Your
you,
services will no longer
Rufus.
be needed.
You are most decidedly not welcome.
Can we take the... Oh, we can't. Oh, he still has the clothespin. I don't think we can take it off of him. It's like they're both punishing him for Shroudy's actions. Because Rufus just kind of allowed Shroudy to do whatever he wanted. Now we need something from the plant.
If I try to pick them up, they just fall apart. It's better to admire them from afar.
We are gonna need... Thank you. Very strong
Look
woman.
at that! Beneath the snow are some flower bulbs. Even with the snow gone, I doubt they'll grow. That dirt looks like it hasn't been refreshed in years.
Can I take something?
It's a frozen planter box with a few flower bulbs still in it.
But how do we make it grow? Gotta have something here. How to make the plant grow? Oh. Instead of going through the other way, like going to the other side of the castle, we're just gonna go here and use the secret little compartment on the stage. Mona and Frederick had mentioned all they had to do was go through this little tiny hole as a rabbit. Not a rabbit! As a bat! A rabbit? How is a rabbit on my mind? That is so weird. A rabbit and a bat are totally two different things. Where's my mouse? There it is. We have some other places to explore. This is so helpful. What is that? How are you, 𝑠𝑠𝑦𝑵𝑵?
Icebox, and it's all frosted over.
Can we turn on the Bunsen burner?
Let's find out what's inside.
Yes, please. Thank God you're so strong.
Wow, the refrigerator is pretty cold.
Can we grab some dry ice? Scotch-mant molasses growth fertilizer.
Kind of big to carry around, but I'll remember it's here.
We're gonna need this for the plants. Let's keep in mind about the dry ice. Never touch actual dry ice, it can burn your hands. We use dry ice for like smoke fogs, if you want to, around like Halloween or a spooky cool event.
I don't want to carry it around with me, but now that I know it's here, I can use it if I need to.
What else can we look at? Says, can a blueberry sucker punch?
I'd better grab this.
Ooh, blueberries. We might need it for the... Oh, it's a soda? A really old soda. Grab the can one. Take can of yellow D mellow.
I'd better grab this.
Is that what we're gonna be using for the potion? Soda? What's this part? Can of diet cherries gone wild?
I better grab this.
Take all the soda, Mona. Leave nothing behind. Nobody's gonna drink it. How did they have soda back then? Dry ice, nothing else. Now let's go back to those cute little flowery plants. Or at least they will be, because we're gonna use the fertilizer. Go up here. We still need the virgin bones. I don't think we're gonna kill anyone. It could be what's left in Shroudy's coffin. I don't know about Shroudy, but oh, Kimchi's he's on my shoes. He loves feet. Now I'm just gonna pet him with my feet. Oh yes, go up. We're gonna go to Mona's room. Go to the plants. I bet there were flowers at some point. That's what people usually put by their window. By their windowsill in a planter box. They'll usually put something pretty to look at. We're gonna use this, combine.
I hope this will help the flowers grow.
Then we can use them for...
a hole through the bottom of the planter box.
Whoa, your voice went and dropped. Whoa! Did you hear his voice? How are you? Today, I feel pretty good. Today's Thursday, there's a holiday Monday, and then it's a long weekend. I'm very happy about that.
Nothing happened. I guess we'll have to wait 6 weeks to see if something grows.
Kimchi, don't play with that. It's trying to play with the cords, but that's very dangerous. And the iPhone. There. I just unplugged it so my phone doesn't fly off to dusk. Once the plants have grown, you can simply grab one. So we're gonna have to wait. Let's exit real quick. Maybe by leaving the scene and coming back, it'll grow in an instant. Because it's a cartoon game. There is no logic in this world. Can I take one?
I've already done that.
So when they simply grow, what about the belladonna? You'll need to find somewhere that plants grow, so that's the belladonna. How can it make the plant grow? Use the fertilizer with the belladonna plants and the planter and the little belladonna plants. Scotchman's miraculous growth fertilizer. We did use it. It says they will shoot right up, but they kind of didn't.
I've already done that.
There's gotta be a way to make those bulbs grow faster.
Huh, did I miss something? I don't think we use these juices. Where can I find powdered bones of a virgin? Oh, so let's go back to the laboratory. The laboratory. I was about to say lobotomy. I don't think I'd want a lobotomy. I've heard so many stories. Laboratory, lobotomy. So where is it? Oh. Oh. Go that way. Is there something I'm missing? Dry ice? Bunsen burner? Potion table? Go this way. Oh, we gotta find a poor corpse soul. Poor corpse soul. Check the area of the left of the laboratory. We gotta find a corpse. Corpse, corpse, corpse. Left of the laboratory, there's a skeleton in chains. No kimchi. He's just playing with anything he can get his hands on. Okay, so we have to find the corpse. It says there is a corpse nearby here. I don't see one. And something about a melodonna. I don't know what a melodonna is. Corpse skeleton. Oh. This right here. Examine.
It's the frail remains of one of the late Baroness's prisoners.
It wasn't a child, was it?
Fodrick, Help me ferry those bones to safety.
Sure, no problem.
It's kind of sweet that you have the option of paying your respects to the dead. There's a lot of victims in this story. It's supposed to be cute and cartoony, but there's so much death and corpses. So now we have
We
to...
better not try and grab them. You see how fragile they are? The
Oh.
moment we disturb them, they'll tumble into the demonic goo.
You're right. I guess we'll just have to find some other way to retrieve those bones.
Find a way to retrieve them. Can I tug at this?
I can't reach it from here.
Examine?
It's a wooden walkway that spans a chasm.
You can't do much walking on it when it's stuck way up there.
So we have to solve the puzzle here. What about the lever? Platform lever, just pull it. Oh, it's behind me, I'm
See if I
sorry.
can lower it. The walkway isn't coming down. It looks like the controls are broken.
Column supports, examine.
It's a pair of finely crafted dragon head column supports.
Anything else? Dungeon windows.
It's a window for the dungeon.
I forgot my compass, but if I had to guess, I'd say that window faces east.
What about the notes? Let's read the notes here on the wall.
It appears to be a list containing information about the prisoner.
It's nice to know Shroudy's mother was so thorough. I'm sure it's hard to take good notes while you're busy torturing somebody. She must have been an excellent multitasker.
It says, prisoner identified as Irish tourist Shannon O'Doherty, initially observed as member of local nunnery tourist exchange. The nuns
Oh.
only arrange tours for the most pious of individuals. Virginity has been confirmed. Her blood is exactly what I need to help unlock the mystery of the Book of Shrouds. That's terrible. Why would anyone need blood?
So that's what she needed. Experimenting on the poor nun? So this here is a nun? Right here. I can move back now, I think. Gotta find a place right here. So now that we confirmed it is a virgin, gotta somehow fix the contraption. Got it. We have to make an elixir to fix this right here, because it's broken. So would you call it a levee? No, you'd call it a bridge, I think. It's kind of like a bridge.
That might be a good conversation if that talked back. Too bad.
We're gonna go ahead and see what we can do with these potions. We have cherries. So we're gonna need... How do we get demonic snot? Pour it into the beaker. So 3 beakers, purple hearts, green clovers, and orange diamonds. So I guess this would go with the heart, right? So then... I think... Okay, something happened.
Whoa! The liquid vaporized. I must have done something wrong.
Oh. So... 3 beakers, demonic snot, color drink, color drink. Cool first, warm second. What about blueberry sucker punch? Oh, I did something wrong.
Whoa! The liquid vaporized. I must have done something wrong.
So the same applies to both purple and green, where orange can only be seen as a warm color. So use this. What if I put this in the heart beaker? What about the clovers? Green for clover? No.
Whoa! The liquid vaporized. I must have done something wrong.
How do I make up 3 beakers? You need to find something nearby you can mix and make colors. Oh. Let's go find an item for mixing colors. This game is a lot more in-depth than I remember. Something to mix colors in. Not the Bunsen burner, is it? Magical orb. Something nearby. Oh, you need to find something nearby. Check out the refrigerator under the Bunsen burner. The dry ice. The growth elixir. Something nearby. Dry ice. Cherry, blueberry, lemon. What if we use this to mix stuff?
I don't want to use a can of cherry soda with that. What a mess.
Okay, look down then. Didn't know we could look this close. Oh, we can't? Where do I find something to mix it up with, though? Perfect for mixing demon snot. How do I get demon snot? I don't think I have a container for anything to be mixed in. I have an ash container. Oh, the mixing bowl! The mixing bowl from the kitchen. We can just use that to mix the ingredients together. We needed to make a potion in order to solve the bridge puzzle. Because the bridge is broken, it won't come down. As soon as I find the mouse, we're gonna go back to the kitchen. The mixing bowl Mona didn't want to take because she said it was too heavy. I guess I could have went the other way. Hello, JCR15. Hi, buddy. Conrail like 12, 𝐿. Aw, buddies, I got lost in the puzzles. I'm trying to use big brain. Big brain's not working. The walkthrough is helpful because, oh my gosh, like who thought about mixing potions? Let's see if we can take the mixing bowl now.
Well, as a bat, I could use the bowl as a hat or a shield or something, but I don't see how that would help me right now.
How about to cover your face? That'd help me right now.
Now that I think about it, I could use the bowl as bat anesthesia by hitting Frodrick over the head.
You were right the first time. Bowl completely useless.
No, we don't need it?
I don't really feel like cooking right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mona, I swear. We needed to mix the soda together. That's fine. I slept fine, actually. I slept better. I'll listen to really good music or ASMR. What else do I listen to go to sleep? I'll listen to affirmations. It's where somebody reads nice things to you. I like listening to those. How do I use this?
I don't want to touch that.
I need demon snot, though.
I better not. I might eat through this rock. It's an empty ceramic beaker with a diamond symbol.
Oh, this is I have to identify.
It's an empty ceramic beaker with a heart symbol.
Can I grab it?
It's an empty ceramic beaker with a heart symbol.
You have to use the hand icon to get her to sort of grab it or have understanding of its use?
It's an empty ceramic beaker with a clover symbol.
Nice. But now...
I don't want to touch that.
But we might need it.
It's some kind of demonic-looking spout.
But it might have something we need.
I like talking to things on occasion, but not with that.
Am I supposed to use the... How do I get the snot then? Demon spout. How do I turn this back on? Oh. How do I get the snot? I don't think I have snot in here. Try eyes, Bunsen burner. How do I turn it back on? Evil kitchenette?
I'm not putting my hands on those. That potato masher looks like it might bite me.
Can I examine it though?
It looks like an evil stove with odd pots, pans, and kitchen utensils.
You mean evil kitchen utensils?
How do you know they're evil?
Oh, come on. That's the meanest looking spatula I've ever seen.
What about the belladonna? It says upstairs, go to the far room, covered in snow. How do I make the plant grow? Explore the laboratory, fertilize it, grab it. Huh. How do I get the snot? We got the gargoyle's breath. Make organic. How do I make up the 3 beakers? How do I get snot? Magical thingy-majingies. Can we go check on the plans? We use the fertilizer unless it's glitching out. Demonic statue. Demonic snot. I need some.
Look, it's a disgusting filth. I am most definitely not flying through that.
But I need it. Can I grab it?
And risk contracting some disease? No, thank you.
Okay.
So there is something odd about the way that liquid is flowing.
Yes.
Maybe there's something in the middle of the stream.
Oh,
Can't
we
make
need
it out.
it.
See it?
Yes, but I can't make it out either. Whatever it is, the Baroness did a good job of keeping it safe because I'm not reaching through that demonic snot to get it.
I feel like I'm third wheeling in this game. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this for the snot.
I can't use an empty bottle of body lotion with that.
But I need it, Mona. I need the snot. Aww. I need the snot. She won't let me. There's no explanation about how to get the snot. Okay, so what if I did this? I need it.
I can't really shank that with a dull butter knife.
Yes, you can. You can use it to scrape off the snot we need. Demonic snot. She doesn't want to fly over there. Examine. Grab some. We do need some.
It's a river of fiery green demonic snot emanating from the nose of a hideous and massive demon carving. Well, Fudzik, aren't you going to say something witty?
To be honest, you kind of stole my thunder with your description.
Okay, so what if I keep clicking the arrow. How do I get her to grab the snot? And how do we get the plants to grow? We needed to solve the puzzle. So we can get an I think each beaker needs to contain some snot in order for us to mix a color in. So what we're gonna do is... snot.
The beaker won't work with that.
Maybe. What about the dry ice?
Those dry ice chunks won't work with that. The beaker won't work with that.
How do I get the snot? We're trying to create a golem. Locating the Book of Shroud, going back. You're gonna need some. Successfully opened. Stop flowing automatically. So it doesn't make any mentions of grabbing it. Even though we do need it. So part 3 is creating a golem. Let's go check on the plans as I try to figure out how to grab snot. Mona doesn't want to touch it because it grosses her out, but we do need it for the elixir. How do you guys feel about these potions? Got some cherry soda, limeade soda, blueberry soda. I've never tasted a blueberry soda. That sounds refreshing. There's always like banana, strawberry flavors, but not blueberry. Blueberry can be a little bitter. Let's go upstairs. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Nothing here to grab. A vase? Can I grab one?
Yes, I have it.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so go over here. Did they sprout? They didn't.
You guys really need to grow up.
Oh, have a heart. They're just enjoying their childhood.
Yeah? Well, enjoy it while it lasts, little bulbs. The Reaper spares neither women nor newly budding children.
I think there's a glitch or something, because we used it. We used the Scotchman's Miraculous Growth Fertilizer.
I've already done that.
There's gotta be a way to make those bulbs grow faster.
It didn't grow at all. I'm not sure what to do. Oh. Did I make a mistake? Use the fertilizer with the belladonna plants in the planter and they should shoot up quickly. Is that the wrong one? What if I use the fertilizer with this plant?
That doesn't need fertilizer.
I don't know. Planter box. Lake Warg. Not sure.
I've already done that.
What do you mean? We didn't take anything from it though. So what I'm starting to assume is... we're gonna go ahead and save the game. Game saved. Return to game.
I've already done that.
So what is there left to do?
It's a frozen planter box with a few flower bulbs still in it.
There's gotta be a way to make those bulbs grow faster.
Wipe the snow off, use the fertilizer. When the plants have grown, just use one. And then it moves on to getting the powdered bones of the virgin. Make organic acid elixir. It says combine demon snot, which is what you can tap next to the beakers. It's a part of one drink. We'll just have to wait for them to patiently grow. So we have all the drinks. The blueberry, lemon, and cherry. Red, blue, and yellow. Put the demon snot into the beaker, but how do you get demon snot? I think it comes from that spout. Mona's the most challenging protagonist to work with. She doesn't really want to do much unless it's her idea. I understand she's fragile, but not that fragile. So back to here. Pool of demonic snot.
I can't use an empty bottle of body lotion with that.
Well, it's empty, right?
These two items won't combine together.
Okay, what if we ask Froderick to get us some snot?
I'm not diving into that mess. First off, it's demonic, so who knows what it would do to me. Second, it's hot and would burn my furry brown Kalka right off. And third, green is not my color. I'm more of an autumn.
Muerto says leave it to the sun! Oh my gosh, I know, I'm hoping the sun will handle the Shroudy situation. Shroudy's afraid of the sun because he's like part vampire spirit creature thing. Muertos, Grandmaster, organic acid is my favorite. My goodness. You guys are quite adventurous. We got to get some snot. Demon snot. I don't know why it's called snot. It just is. Diamond beaker.
The beaker won't work with that.
I don't know, Mona. I just don't know. I can't, like... She just won't work with us, period. Go here. Go to the potion table. Examine. We have everything but the demonic snot. Demonic spout.
I like talking to things on occasion, but not with that.
So first put one snot of demon snot into each beaker. That's how you do it? Ah! All I had to do was use my brain and go grab an item and click. Are you serious? It's called point and clicker for a reason, but Jesus, I have to reroute my brain. This is all I had to do, buddies. Took me this long. Took me like 10 minutes or more. Now we can add stuff. Add some sugar? What do you mean? Mix snot into each beaker. Use 2 drinks to make up each colors. Red, blue to make purple. Okay, red, blue. Red. So you needed the snot first. Red.
Not again.
Did
We
something
should take
wrong?
a closer look at what's been written on there. It might be helpful.
Okay, so what if I combine these?
These two items won't combine together.
Okay, so what if I combined it with the heart? Diamond, the heart.
These two items won't combine together.
Okay, okay, Mona, shh. Oh no, I need to go back. Oh.
That might be a good conversation if that talked back. Too bad.
So let me click on it again. Red and blue makes purple, blue and yellow. Okay, put the snot in here. Oh, we need the snot. Grandmaster says give her some lemons. The virgin corpse? The virgin corpse was originally a nun, but she was murdered for her blood for an elixir. But how do you mix them together? We need to add sugar to it to make it undye it. How do I make the 3 beakers? How do I we mix them together then? Okay, so let me go back for the sugar, which is on the table. To do that, let's go this way. Go back to the dining room. It's a lot of walking. At least for her. It's a lot of patience, time, and waiting for us. But we need that sugar bowl.
This looks like something I might be able to use eventually.
I need it, Mona!
It's a bowl of sugar. People use it to make things sweeter.
Yes. We need it.
You're so sweet.
Oh, Mona, hell. Work with me, Mona! Go back to the chalkboard with the elixirs. I thought if I played more puzzle games, my brain would grow more. Read chalkboard?
It's a chalkboard with some writing on it.
Let's have her read it to us. That's the only way she'll learn.
So, chalkboard. Why do you have a recipe for some sort of carbon
Hi,
acid written on you?
Cadence!
I'm thinking it was made for the Baroness's guests down in the torture chamber.
Why would guests want some dangerous acids in my burns them? That is silly, Frederick. I'm sure it was for something else.
Do we use his sippy cup? Hold on a second. What if we use the sippy cup to mix colors? The sippy cup is actually belonging to Shroudy, the captor that kept Mona here. Thankfully, Mona didn't develop Stockholm Syndrome. She easily could have, which is when the captor and the captee develop a relationship.
That won't accomplish anything, I'm afraid.
Yes,
Sorry.
it will.
I don't want to use a can of cherry soda with that. What a mess.
What about the sugar?
This should make the cherry soda undiet.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yes, it should be sweeter.
No, I meant sweet as in that's cool.
Mm.
Sorry for the confusion. Next time, I'll just say awesome.
We're making a lot of progress. It's just baby steps, buddies. Baby steps. So we have to sweeten all the sodas. For some reason, the sodas are just carbohydrated
I can't use
flavors.
a can of yellow de-mellow with that. Plus, I don't want to waste all those electrolytes.
Wait, what? With the sugar.
I can't use...
Okay. What about the blueberry?
I can't use this can of punch with that. I just can't. Sorry.
Okay, go back. Does this help us now? Maybe? At first I was thinking we needed to get the snot from the ceiling or get it from down below, but maybe that is dangerous. I feel like I forget how delicate the characters are in their world, that they can get hurt, so they try to warn you or like remind you. I need to mix these two together.
These two items won't combine together. These two items won't combine together. These two items won't combine together.
Okay, that works. So red and blue makes
Look,
purple.
The liquid in the hot beaker turned purple.
Grandmaster says, no, I want some. Now I want some undiluted organic acid with water. Well, there is acid in soda. Blue and yellow to make green for the clover. Oh, thank the Lord, it worked. Blue and green it is. Oh, she's happy.
Interesting. The liquid in the clover beaker turned bright green.
Our gal is happy. Now we're gonna do yellow and red to make orange for the diamond. So we only needed to sweeten the cherry. Cherry soda. Oh, Mona.
The liquid in the diamond beaker turned bright orange.
So now we need to It says, now let's work on the next part. Cool or warm, but we're adding them all to a hot Bunsen burner. How do we make it cool? You're reading it wrong. You need to make it cool. Even here, the blue is cool color. The same applies to both purple and green, whereas orange can only be seen as a warm color. So add one of the cold ones to purple or green. Then the orange one, then remaining purple or green. How do you heat the cauldron? The cauldron in the laboratory won't work. You need to find another one. So we have to go back to the kitchen, right? So go to the kitchen.
I've already done that.
Alright, so where else are the cauldrons used except cookie science experiments? Go to the kitchen. You need the fire and make it really hot. We need to use the demonic snot in the beakers, didn't we? Bring some of the snot from the lab in the laboratory. You need to use the empty beaker to transport it. Once you pour it, the fire will get really hot. Use this for the snot, right?
I can't use an empty bottle of body lotion with that.
I don't know, I thought it was a good idea. Okay, so you need to find a way to make the fire really hot, but we need snot, right? Empty beaker. I don't have an empty beaker. Where can I use demonic heat to warm a cauldron? Got it. Okay, so we have all of these. Let's go ahead and exit and see how we can make it hot. But how do you connect the snot? So we gotta start mixing ingredients together. Let's go back to the kitchen over here. Go down this way, go downstairs. It's so much faster when you have an idea of where to look for things. But I feel like we explored enough as it is. The cauldron. So what if we start adding this to the cauldron?
The beaker won't work with that.
What do you mean? 3 beakers over the side of the room, so let's figure it out first. Cool or warm? Ever hear blue is cool? The next part is heating the demonic heat in a ceramic cauldron.
The beaker won't work with that.
A ceramic cauldron. Petrified food cauldron. The next part is heated using demonic. Organic acid mentioned in the laboratory. How to make up all 3 beakers. We already made it undiet. Cauldron in the laboratory won't work. You need to find another one. Do I need to take it with us and move off the frog leg cauldron soup? The cauldron already has something in it in the kitchen. So let's see if we can find the cauldron over here. I might have missed it because I got so excited. So we're gonna look for a cauldron around here. Cauldron, cauldron, cauldron. We have a Bunsen burner. No cauldron, do we? The cauldron doesn't work.
That might be a good...
Good, we still have these items. We have the mixture here. Demonic snot in the beakers. Some of that snot from the tap in the laboratory in the kitchen to put it in the fire. Use an empty beaker to transport it. Now, where can we find a cauldron? I don't think there is any cauldron over here. Magical orb. Bunsen burner. Oh, you can put your cauldron in the fire grating, but the fire isn't hot enough. Cauldron. Where could I find a cauldron? These are beakers, so where is a cauldron? Evil kitchenette, magical thingy bobs? Examine.
It looks like an evil stove with odd pots, pans, and kitchen utensils.
You mean evil kitchen utensils.
How do you know they're evil?
Oh, come on. That's the meanest looking spatula I've ever seen.
Aw, why do we need these, says Grandmaster? It's just lemonade, so we need this because the virgin nun, we need her bones, but in order to reach her, I need to find a cauldron. I was hoping to find one here. In order to reach her, we have to fix the contraption of the bridge.
It's a bunch of magical thingamajigs.
Thingamajigs? They look more like doohickeys to me.
So let me show you the nun. So the nun was murdered on her tourist trip down into the town because the Baroness got a hold of her and needed the virgin blood from the nun. So this is the virgin nun here. But it also could surprisingly be the banshee that's screaming in the next room. Or down here, there's a banshee that screams. Here's the waterfall. Examine.
It's a waterfall of fiery demonic snot.
At least it's not some other kind of demonic body fluid.
So the platform lever's broken, and we need to fix the contraption to walk across. Then to get the skeleton's bones. But because she's so brittle and old and deceased, we have to walk across to grab it. If not, it'll break in our tiny little bat arms. It even gives some notes about the nun if you guys want to take a listen.
Talking with that would not be fun.
Oh, I thought you would read it. Okay, so we have to examine again. Refresher.
It appears to be a list containing information about the prisoner.
It's nice to know Shroudy's mother was so thorough. I'm sure it's hard to take good notes while you're busy torturing somebody. She must have been an excellent multitasker.
It says, prisoner identified as Irish tourist Shannon O'Doherty, initially observed as member of local nunnery tourist exchange. The nuns only arrange tours for the most pious of individuals. Virginity has been confirmed. Her blood is exactly what I need to help unlock the mystery of the Book of Shrouds. That's terrible. Why would anyone need blood?
And that's why we need to get across to get her bones in order to use for a potion. I was supposed to say spell. Keep your eyes peeled for a cauldron. It's supposed to be a giant thing for cooking potions. Let's examine here again. Maybe I can find an item. Cauldron content. Can I take it with us? Oh, this is the cauldron, but it's very tiny. Alright, so I had a feeling I had to grab something. Can I take it?
Some things should never be suggested.
Okay, so what if I start mixing stuff? Oh, nice. Oh,
Damn,
not a good
Mona,
idea.
You cannot cook.
Shut your snout.
Oh!
I am an opera singer,
Oh!
not an evil chef.
Use purple or green. Add the cold ones together. Okay, we use purple and green. So purple's the heart.
𝑧𝑰𝑵 won't work with that.
What do you mean?
𝑧𝑰𝑵 won't work with that.
Okay, what if we use the blue one then?
𝑧𝑰𝑵 won't work with that. 𝑧𝑰𝑵 won't work with that.
So dry ice?
Those dry ice chunks won't work with that.
You need to make it cool. After the 3 beakers in the side of the room, figure out those first. Cool or warm. Once you've created necessary heat, the cauldron contents will bubble red. And the solution will be acid. It says... add one of the cold ones. Add one of the cold ones.
I can't use this can of punch with that. I just can't. Sorry.
Shinzo, hi! We're doing fine. I'm getting lost in puzzles. This game is a lot more than I remember. Probably took more, longer hours, because I used to play this game as a kid. How are you doing, guys? Grandmaster says, what blood? She's bones. So when she was alive, the Baroness used the blood of the... it could have been a maiden. The nun when she was alive. But now that she's bones, we need the bones dried up and crumbled, but we need it for a potion. How do we get it to work? Boil the ceramic cauldron. Alright, so we need 3 beakers. 1/3 demonic snot, 1/3 color drink, and 1/3 color drink. First, cool first, warm second, cool last. Look for pink hue. Something about that. Use a cauldron.
Those dry ice chunks won't work with that.
The cauldron valve.
This must be the control valve for the Bunsen burner.
Do you think we can get it started, Mona?
Combustible gases are dangerous, and we don't know how reliable this equipment is. I'm not turning it on until I absolutely have to.
You do have to.
No! I no longer talk to or have anything else to do with chemistry. Not after my school introduced it into the curriculum.
But that makes sense. You need practical skills to fall back on if your opera career doesn't pan out.
Try and explain that to the first and last students of Chemical Reactions 101. They discovered the practical uses of nitroglycerin the hard way.
But we need it.
The cauldron is empty.
Yes.
Some things.
Oh my goodness, Mona.
The beaker won't work with that.
Oh, because it's empty. Are you serious? Oh, so when it failed, I lost all the potions. So I have to do it again? Because I failed. Oh. Because I failed, we have to put the potions back in? So unlimited soda, it seems. That's why it wouldn't work, because it's empty. I swear, Mona. Curse thee! Heart. She's so stubborn, like me. Okay, so now we have to mix the colors in. This is gonna be red. Red and blue make purple. If I can remember the colors correctly. Then blue. So the next
Look,
time... Well,
the liquid in the hot beaker turned purple.
so the next time, just add 1 cold color, purple or green, then the orange. Now I got it. So the next one's gonna be... It's gonna be blue. Then it's gonna be green. Oh, she's happy.
Interesting. The liquid in the clover beaker turned bright green.
It's because I added the warm color. The next one's gonna be this here first. Then it's gonna be red. Then we're gonna use the cherry soda. But it has to be done in that exact order, my doggo. This time...
The liquid in the diamond beaker turned bright orange.
Grandmaster says, let her cook. Okay, we're good with these now. So it says next time just add 1 of the cold colors, purple or green, to this tiny cauldron. It's not much of a cauldron, it's small. I guess for an acidic elixir, you don't really need much. So we're gonna go ahead and add, it says purple. Choose 1 of the colds, purple or green. This time we're gonna use green. And then it says, then the orange one. Then the remaining purple or green. Your little emoji, let her cook.
It worked! It worked!
So now it's not hot enough.
Now what?
Now we got the cauldron. Alright, Mona, let's go. Go back to the kitchen with the kitty cat. Go this way. Oh, wait. We need to come here first. Hold on a second. Use the remaining beaker. We need some snot. Because we're gonna have to make some fiery, hellish fire from the underworld. So this demonic snot is everywhere. I need to use a beaker. While we're here, buddies, get some demonic snot. While we're at it. What do you guys think so far of this kooky game? It's super weird and wild. Doesn't make much sense, but it's going. I still love the voice acting. It does make it a little bit harder to like chime in and give a comment. But it kind of gives my voice a rest. Which isn't too bad. The music's nice, illustration, feels like a pop-up book. It is 3D though, I forget. So now we're gonna use the cauldron.
I really like that to work, but it just won't. Sorry.
Okay, so then...
I really like that to work. I really like that.
How do you heat it up then? You'll find a granite something. Hole in the wall.
Hey, Mona, know any Hole songs?
Of course I know whole songs, but I don't really have time to perform an opera for you right now.
Something about hole in the wall, granite, warm furnace. Cauldron. What if we use it on the warm furnace? Nice. It's so tiny.
Ingredients aren't mixing. How can we make this cauldron hotter?
Add fishnet stockings and high heels.
Oh my gosh, fishnet stockings. Anybody into that? I know it was a fad. It probably still is. Man, fishnets everything. Early 2000s. Sure, I'm sure people do it now. I'm not really into fishnets unless it goes with my theme. I mean, you can still buy them as pantyhose. Anybody wear stockings or pantyhose in chat? Anybody? Let's see. Use the snot. I bet it's gonna turn green. Whoa! Da da da! Extra spicy.
I don't know what's in that stuff, but it's got quite a kick.
Kind of reminds me of the bat shine my Uncle Jesse used to make. I remember this one time. I brought a jar of it to a party. All I really remember is taking the first couple of sips. Then the next thing you know, it's 5 hours later, I'm in a complete stranger's belfry. I suddenly have this new tattoo, and to top it all off, my pants are missing.
This sounds like an incredibly touching story, but I'm afraid we don't have time to hear it right now. Look, Vodrick! It's boiling! It has turned bright red! It worked!
Are you ready? Hi, Cozy Wave. Good morning. Yes, I am Mama Sprinkles. I thought about having a big mama. Maybe mommy, model someday. Just for fun, since I'm a shape-shifting fox, that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I could still just be me, just a different avatar. Probably not used to it though. I bet with avatars like Mommy Milky's, you have to really learn how to perform and like jiggle wiggle or just enough but not too much. Then you gotta get the outfit just right. So man, all those Mommy Milky's out there, they have to work really hard. Use the acid. Use it on the column?
Let's try the magic acid we made on those columns.
Yes, please. This girl's gotta go to work. It's because it got stuck because it's old. We did do a vote in the past. And I think Mommy Milky's won. I have to go back. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Which one of them won? I can't remember. The animation in my...
That did it! The walkway is down now.
Now we can actually... Oh, there goes the bones! See, that's why we had to build a bridge, because they would fall apart.
It's a pile of bones the skeleton made when it collapsed.
And let's go grab it. She's too delicate, guys, to be touching buns and burners.
Let's just get what we need and get out of here.
Ouchie! She's like, don't touch me!
Stay back, I say. I don't wish to harm you, but I'll do so if you leave me no choice.
What now? Can't anything ever be easy?
So what do we do? Ah, that's right. Okay, guys.
Frederick, fly over and hangs a sun backdrop outside of the window. Maybe we can trick Shannon into thinking the sun has risen.
Okay, I'll get right on it.
Maybe I should have talked to her more. Oh dear.
So, how is it being a ghost?
Oh, thank you.
Boring as heck.
Because we
Boring
all
as
know.
heck, huh? Sorry to hear that. What about the heat from this demonic goo?
Tolerable. As you can imagine, I don't feel much as a ghost.
No, I would think not.
Sad skeleton, says Cozy Wave. Yeah. She was quite the beautiful maiden. But she was
And being a vampire?
Ah.
Well, there is some doubt about me being a vampire.
Really? You look like a vampire. And the teeth!
Mona's in denial.
Yes, odd about those, but I'm still not convinced.
Interesting.
Taking Frederick a while.
Frederick, what is taking you so long?
What?
Oh, nothing. Just wondering where my bat went. Oh, thank God.
He was fast.
Phew! Done.
What took you so long?
I had to get some nails and jam them into the crack outside. And lady, those things aren't exactly light.
Looks pretty heavy.
What is this? Has the sun risen already? I can see it, but something isn't quite right. It seems like it's morning, but somehow I'm not convinced.
She's not convinced.
I think she almost believes that it's dawn.
What could we add? Oh! Wait, can I talk to her first?
Hello, may I talk to you?
Yeah.
My name is Shannon O'Doherty.
Thank you.
I've come from Ireland to search far and wide for my one true love.
Let's talk before you go.
How did you end up in 𝑑𝐴, of all places?
I did some research into local demographics. There appeared to be a discrepancy in regards to the number of men versus the number of women in the greater 𝑑𝐴 area. Apparently, many of the women have died over recent years due to an unusual outbreak of anemia.
Ew.
Interestingly enough, this same affliction seems to have taken its toll on the local paperboy population. I figured with so many men available, I was bound to find my one true love.
Oh, that's why you came here. Were you able to find the man?
Were you able to find a man?
Indeed I was. Not long after I arrived here with my tour group, I received a letter at my hotel. It was addressed to me from Burgermeister Willem Vinton, Mayor of Gosford Falls. He said he was interested in meeting me after catching a glimpse of my fiery red hair.
Did you ever meet him though?
Did you ever get to meet this Burgermeister, Willem Vinton?
Yes, but only briefly. He came to my hotel saying he wanted to meet me. As the mayor of Gosford Falls, he always enjoyed spending time with young ladies new to the area. I believe he took a liking to me, for he invited me to come up to his room so we could discuss 𝑑𝐴 history.
Sounds like this Burgermeister was looking to get to know a wee bit of the Irish.
Oh. How did you end up in the castle
How
though?
did you end up in this castle?
A woman came to speak with our tour group, saying that she was the Baroness von Kiefer. She asked me how old I was and how it came to be that I was in 𝑑𝐴. After I told her about myself, she offered me a job working at her castle.
Since I knew that I had found my true love in Willem, I decided to stay in 𝑑𝐸𝒃 and took her up on her offer. The first
Oh.
night in the castle, the Baroness brought me a warm cup of tea. After taking a drink, I grew very tired, and the next thing I remember is waking up here.
But why did she have to torture you? That's weird.
Why don't you leave here?
I surely want to, but until my bones can be buried in a consecrated grave, I must guard them till the end of time.
But eventually...
All of your bones, you say, or most of them?
Good question. I'll have to ask.
Ask whom?
Another good question. My, you're just full of them. Why do you ask, anyway?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
We need it. We need her bones for the experimental potion. Because we're making a golem to do our big and get rid of Shroudy. I thought she was a nun. I guess she was just a fair maiden who met an awful fate.
Would it be alright if we borrowed one of those bones there?
Yeah?
I should do that. I'm saving them for my burial in consecrated ground. I feel the need to stay here until that happens.
Oh. Well, I hope her torture wasn't so bad. Why do you guard them all the time?
Guard your bones all the time?
I must stand vigil through this endless night. My true love, Willem, rescues me at dawn. He'll bury my bones and hold me in his arms forever.
Oh.
I long for the morning.
Oh, she's dreaming big, guys. She wants to be held in the arms of her true love.
Well, thank you for our little chat.
'Twas me pleasure.
You
Mona,
were our
It's clear
pleasure.
that there's no way we're gonna get those bones while she's still guarding them. And she's apparently gonna be guarding them until the sun comes up.
But that will be too late. I can't wait until the sun rises.
Then I guess we're in deep guano.
No virgin ghost is going to stop me.
Mona, I like your confidence.
Mm. Ooh. Alright, so we got to hear her side of the story. Now time to get rid of her.
𝑣𝑡UBERS, take the animal wheel and fly outside by the window.
We have to have her ascend into the heavens. It says Cozy Wave says, I knew the ghost was from Ireland. Aw, that's sad. I know, she must have been the most beautiful
That won't work.
Wait a second. Project with animal noise toy. Try again?
𝑣𝑡UBERS, take the animal wheel and fly outside by the window.
We needed to make a rooster noise.
That won't work.
Alright, we have to go return back to the castle, back to her bedroom. You know what's odd about her bedroom? That it has Shroudy's toys in it. Almost like it was indirectly saying Mona was Shroudy's toy. Because he didn't really treat her very kindly, other than give her blood, which was good. Because at least he fed her after turning her into a vampire. But I don't know, Mona was just kind of like a beautiful gal he had around to feel nice or someone nice to look at. Really makes you question. But I feel like Shroudy needed a better upbringing. He could have turned out so much more developed because it felt like he didn't understand enough. Let's look at the toy chest.
I don't see anything I really want to carry around with me.
Let's examine then.
It's Shroudy's old toy box. There are some odd toys in there.
Since Santa only supplies the castle with heaps of coal, the Baroness had to contract some toy outfit run by this creep who wears a red suit and calls himself Santa Claus.
Oh, okay, hold on. We're gonna go back. We're good then. Go back down. We had the right idea. I just needed to examine it. Here I thought I was missing a piece of the toy and we needed to go back to Shroudy's toy box. But all we had to do was just examine the item in our coffin. Oh, where is it again? Oh, yes. It's to our left. The mouse keeps going off the screen. I thought about upgrading our screens from 2 to 3, but that'd be quite a bit. Can I examine?
No. Boring conversationalist, that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I meant the eyeball.
It's an animal noise toy from Shroudy's toy chest.
Thank you, Mona. So it's set to sheep.
Cute. It looks like it's made of colors.
We need to try the rooster.
I hate the sound of mourning.
Let's listen to other sounds. What's that?
Jackalope could really come in handy right now. A jackalope could really come in handy right now.
How so?
It's a flying stinky rat.
Not listening. La 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 la.
Did I mention filthy and disgusting?
What about the pig?
He's staring at the sheep. I think he hates sheep.
Or he wants to eat the sheep. Let's do cow.
Unhappy cows come from Transylvania.
Ah, Grandmaster says, hehe, chicken. I know chicken.
Ooh. Monster?
That's Inky. Not so scary now, are ya?
Blah, 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 blah. It's the sounds he's making gurgling.
I think it's about to eat the sheep.
Then click the rooster. Let's go for the rooster.
Ugh, I hate the sound of mourning.
So we should be good now. The music changed looking at toys. Back to the sinister background music. Go Shroudy! I mean, go
Take
Froderick!
the animal wheel that I set to rooster and fly outside by the window and play that sound. That might convince her it really is morning.
Good idea. I'll give it a shot.
Now we just have to wait for him to do his part. So she can go into heaven with the idea that she's in the arms of her lover.
The sun has risen and the rooster crows. Morning has come and with it my salvation. Willem comes for me. I can rest now as I wait for you, my love. My vigil has come to an end. Willem!
Oh, she went to heaven! Willem's probably dead, by the way.
That did it, Mona. She's gone.
Time to get the bones!
I can grab one of these now.
Time to grind the bones. That's such a simple plan! Yes, this 𝑗𝐻𝑒𝑤𝑖! The Grandmaster says such a simple plan. We're gonna go to the torture chamber. Grind bones. Ah, this cutscene takes a moment. Find the mouse? Too bad we can't just appear in in different rooms. That'd be too easy though. And torture chamber. The chamber of torture. They used to say the potted chamber, where you would get a pot and take a stinky poo. Back then, they'd poop in little chamber pots.
Oh, that sound is hideous.
Look on the bright side, Mona. At least she's already dead.
This will be useful. I'll take it.
Put the items in a vial and you're good to go. Okay, guys, now we have to mix all the ingredients together. We still don't... how do we get a vial, though? I still haven't gotten the plants. You need to find somewhere that plants grow. They don't seem to be any gardens. They have potted plants, windowsill, Mona's boudoir. Head to the far left of the room. We did that, but it didn't work. So what we're gonna do to save our progress, buddies, is we're gonna save. Save game. You have now saved. Return to game. Let's go back upstairs. Too bad there's no plants nearby. It's really frustrating. Imagine party chamber. A chamber full of parties. Party. Let's go over here. Wait, can't use the vase of dead flowers. So... these haven't grown at all. I've already tried everything.
I've already done that.
There's gotta be a way to make those bulbs grow faster.
I don't know. Wipe the snow off. Unfortunately, the soil's axed and there's no way to keep it growing. You need to find some fertilizer. It says, explore the whole castle, the tower side, laboratory. Under the Bunsen burner's fertilizer. Use the fertilizer with the belladonna plants in the planter. They will shoot up quickly, but they didn't. Is it a glitch in the game? Is there something I need? The potty chamber, where they do the stinky potty. Aw, I really need it though. Examine?
It's a frozen planter box with a few flower bulbs still in it.
There's gotta be a way to make those bulbs grow faster.
But we already did that though. Huh. Just says use the elixir. I already did this though. Use the fertilizer and they should shoot straight up.
I've already done that.
There's gotta be a way to make those bulbs grow faster.
Can I look closer?
I've already done that.
That's what she says, but then it's like maybe she's confused.
It's a frozen planter box with...
So then...
gotta be a...
Yeah, there is a way, but it's using the fertilizer. Do I use it at a certain angle?
I've already done that.
There's gotta be a way to make those bulbs grow faster.
That's what I don't get. Okay, so let me save real quick. Save. Go to load game. These are our recent saves. So what I'm gonna do is exit to Windows. Let me exit the game and then restart. Maybe there's something wrong. Let's exit to Windows. Yes, we did save. So I'm exiting to Windows. I'm gonna restart the game again. Because I feel like that's a glitch in the game. Well... that's how the game usually starts. Dun 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 dun. Moon Entertainment. And load game. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Okay, please work. Please! Please work! I did everything! No! Scottman's Miraculous Growth Fertilizer. But I did combine it with Frederick.
These two items won't combine together.
It says once they have grown, just simply grab one.
Turning into a bat just to fly 1 foot and then turning back into a human again is highly overrated.
Hello? Why isn't it working? Wait, no, come back. It didn't work though. So what if...
I feel should say a few words or something. After all, these are the Baron's remains.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to say goodbye to the Baron von Kiefer. And though he's already walked through the valley of the shadow of death, today we must ask not what this planter box can do for him, but what he can do for this planter box.
Amen.
Ashes to ashes, so on and so forth, yada yada yada. Now dump that sucker.
Touching, Frederick. Truly touching.
So we needed to mix it with the plants? What? Goodbye, Vas. Oh, they grew!
Mon Dieu!
That's all we needed? There was no mention of this. I feel deceived. I want one.
This is one of the ingredients we need to complete the spell.
Okay, so now that we have these, mix them in a vial. Like this?
These two items won't combine together.
It says to put them together, how do we mix them? Easy, you won't need any kind of mixing tools. All you need is put them in a vial and you're ready to go. And this vial?
Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
What else do we need in there?
Well done.
What about the dry ice? Do we need it in
Got
there?
our potion of golem creation ready for spraying. Now all we need is a stone body.
Cozy waves is snowy. This game feels like 2000s vibes. I love it. I know. The older 2000s vibes, they went all out in the story. Like, there's so many characters we just met. The poor, beautiful Irish woman. She has a name, but I can't remember. All we know is that she was murdered. So how do we animate the stone figure? The headless body in the chamber of torture. We're gonna use it on that one. We'll need a head, don't we? Oh, hold on a second.
Wait, let's add a head so we can boss him around.
Got it. So we gotta go find Rufus! And Rufus, our dear boy. We need thy assistance, sir. He's the one we tortured. We need it. Ew.
Down, Rufus,
Ew.
down. If I get anywhere near him, I
Oh,
think he'll bite my
𝐾𝐿,
hand
he
off.
attacked me. My hand. Kimchi shanked me with his claws. Oh, got it. Use the banner. Wait, hold on. To transport the head. No, Kimchi. You hurt me, my baby. Kiss me, Kimchi. Stinky booty baby boy. I was over here touching his cute little paws. I was over here like touching and like holding them, and then his little claws come out. No. Well, we can go ahead and take it now. Shoo shoo, shoo shoo. No. Let's go ahead and take his... Oh, we haven't added. Okay, so we just have to go back then. Back to the Chamber of Torture. Grandmaster says the Chamber of Torture. I don't remember that in the Harry Potter book. Yeah. Oh yeah, the Chamber of Secrets, the Chamber of Torture. Grandmaster says you're adorable. Oh, wait, thank you. This is a very morbid game, believe it or not. Headless golem, reanimated corpses, people being murdered, Shroudy eating paper boys. Let's go ahead and give him a body. Make him do our bidding. We're getting revenge. They turn into 2 tiny bats. Carried over to the big lug of meat. It's actually like, it is a golem. It's not really a person, a headless person. It's just a makeshift giant pottery dummy that was used to do someone else's bidding, but now they're gonna do ours. Oh gosh. Beep. No!
It might not be a perfect fit, but it's the only head we've got.
Wait, what?
Perfectly dreadful. This body has no sense of fashion.
I don't get it.
Whining.
I don't get it.
One more word out of you and you'll be spending the next 20 years of your miserable existence in the bottom of that privy at the closest Spanish restaurant I can find.
I don't want to connect to the internet. That's weird. VTube Studio, that was freaky. I didn't get that. Why did it want to connect to the internet? No. No. It ruined my moment. It ruined my villain arc. No. The notification system pop-up window. No. I was defeated by a pop-up window. Wow. That's how my story starts and that's how it ends. I have my dramatic moment. And I get defeated by a pop-up browser window. Okay, we're gonna use this now. Become awesome.
It better after all the crap we went through.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah, but I hate purple. I'm more partial to pink.
Oh, this is just great.
He's-
Now I'm fat.
You made it work. Go forth to the boathouse.
Oh,
There you will see
Kimchi.
the ghost of Shouty holding the oars for the last boat. I want you to get those oars from Shroudy using any means necessary.
Well, apparently I have to do whatever you say. So, all right. I work for a witch. Now I'm taking orders from a bee.
I heard that.
You were supposed to.
It's kind of like getting revenge.
Hey, what the? Rufus, what?
Look, just give me the oars.
What?
Yeah. Obey our orders. Yeah.
Go, Rufus!
He got the boat.
You can keep the oars now for all the good they will do you.
Get out of here, you big booger. He's like a napkin of a booger. Oh no.
We got rid of Shroudy, but he sank the boat. We needed to escape.
Are there any other boats in the castle?
Not that I know of. Time for some new ideas.
So what do we do now? What if Kimchi keeps attacking wires? I want to hold him, but he's being so aggressive. Please, Kimchi. I love you. Whoa, she's strong! Big buff vampiress coming through.
That should do the trick. Maybe not as nice as a boat, but at least it floats.
Grab those oars, Mona. It's time for the maiden voyage of the SS Dirtnap.
Inky, get out of the way!
So what do we do? The dry ice. Take it, big boy. Coffin fever. I was about to say swimming. We're in a coffin boat, it seems. Goes with the thumbnail. A winky winky. I had it all planned out, buddies. I planned this to try to get as far as possible in the puzzle solving. Take it, you big lug.
Good.
So wait, what about now? Hold on a second. What about escaping? Wait, wrong way. No, wrong way. She's going back to the kitchen. Is the cat still eating? Oh, of course she is. She's starving. Because Shroudy would never feed her because he was mean. He wasn't a very, kind person. Go down the stairs. Now we all sail across the Lake of Warg. What can we do? So we fit in the ice thing. Empty crystal perfume bottle. From escaping the castle. Cozy Wave says that hilarious cheering teat. They're a very cute duo. I was so excited, hoping that they would come out with a part 2 series to the game. We're gonna go upstairs. We have the perfume bottle. I don't think he likes it very much. Perfume refill bottle.
I'm going to take this.
Huge! So we're gonna use it and combine it with this right here. Did that work?
These two items won't combine together.
Okay, what if I combine it with this one then?
These two items won't combine together.
You'll need to find a refill bottle under the bed, and you'll need that too. How do I... Take your boat and spray Inky. Inky, very stinky. He looks like the Gloop Glob monster from the game Candyland. Candyland is one of my other all-time favorite board games, other than Sorry. I love Sorry, Candyland, Monopoly, The Game of Life. And she's glitching through the game.
I don't want to smell like a French, house of women of low moral fiber.
Low moral fiber, you say? Spray 'em, gal! He's dead now. For now.
I did it, Fudrick! After he swallowed that ice, he thickened up. It was easy to spray him this time.
Ha 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 ha! Now we're free!
Are you sure we need to bring all this stuff? Of course, you idiot! We must be fully prepared! I am an expert on the nosferatu. And one thing I know for sure is that the undead don't just sail up to you and present themselves.
Hello over there. Do you know a good place to land our Coffin? Our pleasure cruiser?
I don't know! Try over there around that point!
Oh, okay. Thank you. Toodaloo.
Right, whatever. What
Toodaloo.
was I saying?
The undead don't just sail up to you?
Right. They cherish their lairs immensely and never
Uh-huh.
willingly give them up. One thing I know for sure, this brood of the Barons, this Mona, will be there waiting for us, getting ready to fiercely defend her crypt with every ounce of undead energy she possesses. She will never willingly leave that castle.
Ever. Now she's happy. She wants
made it,
to.
Roderick.
Who would have thought that crossing a simple lake would be such a pain in the ass?
What now?
Well, off to Paris.
Wait. What are you gonna do? Walk there?
I was thinking a train.
A train. Even if we could catch a train, there's the small problem of you only being able to travel at night.
That would have to be an extremely fast train to make it to the next major city.
Child of the night.
Come to think of it, if a
Why
train
are you
left
not walking
Transylvania
towards
traveling
me?
north,
Aren't you listening? Do not make me count to 3.
Carry
1,
7 allow for a 2%
2,
drop in velocity to increase friction and expand.
Expanded drag
mistress.
coefficient, adjust for
I'll
gravity.
come to you.
Then, of course,
At higher
Yeah,
altitudes.
finally.
Mona,
Mona.
wake up. Mona.
Mona.
Come, child, come inside where it is warm and safe. I have been waiting for you.
Oui, mistress.
Oh, I see. You want your
Mhm.
fortune told. Good idea. And see if you can find out what's gonna happen on next week's episode of Bats of Our Lives.
Bats of Our Lives. A series, you say?
Well, hello, my dearest Mona de Lafitte. Come in and sit down. We meet at last.
Sorry to bother you, madame.
Ooh.
I don't know, but I had the weirdest feeling that came over me. It compelled me to seek you out for some mysterious reason.
Yes, you learn that I have that effect on people. But goodness gracious, I am being rude. I know all about you, but you don't know me at all. Forgive me. I am called the great Madame Strigoi, knower of all things better left unknown.
Why have you summoned me here?
I know your plight, and I know how best to prepare you for your journey home.
Really? You know how to get me back to Paris?
Okay, listen very carefully, for I'm only going to say this as many times as you ask me to. First, you need your coffin to sleep in. Do you have it here?
No. And what do you mean I need a coffin to sleep in?
Mm.
I thought Shroudy was being, well, just being weird.
Yeah.
Making me sleep in there when I had a perfectly good bed up in my boudoir. Besides,
Boudoir.
no self-respecting opera star would sleep in a coffin. It's absurd.
Well, this opera star is going to have to. Now wake up, girl. You need a coffin to sleep in every night or you will die. You will die. Capiche?
Well, I suppose I do, but I'm not happy about it.
Being a vampire isn't about being happy. Listen, child, in life stuff just happens that we don't always like. We just have to get over it and move on as best we can. Besides, living the unlife of a vampire can be very rewarding and just as fulfilling as real life. Trust me, child, I know. You are strong, I have seen it. You'll be just fine, and I'll guide you all the way. Now, where is your coffin?
At the lake shore where we left it.
Uh-oh, better go get it now. Constable Otto just passed here a few minutes ago on his nightly patrol. I think he said something about investigating a scream and looking out for 2 strangers reported skulking hereabouts. Hurry and go get it, and bring it back. ASAP!
So the 2 vampire hunters, I mean, they both seem like, oh, him? Oh, what do we do? Hi, mister. Look how beautiful she is.
Interesting.
She's taller than him.
Hello, sir. May I talk to you for a moment?
Yes, but only for a few minutes. I am Constable Otto Van Pelt, and I'm in middle of serious investigation. Some very strange things have been happening around here lately.
You mean about Shroudy killing people and eating paper boys because he's weird?
Can you tell me about those weird events happening lately?
Yes. I got reports from cottages nearby of two men who have been skulking around shoreline and along the road. Then we heard reports from all over of horrible screams that echo throughout the valley. So I was assigned to investigate, and about 100 yards down the shore I found, well, what appeared to be Baron Shroudy von Heever's clothing. And it smelled awful. Noxious vapors were emanating from the clothes. It was
He doesn't bathe.
And last night I discovered the coffin sitting on the shore with 2 oars in it. It is mighty strange. You'll have to pardon me, ma'am. I best be getting back to my investigation. I haven't much time before Luke Crane gets wind of it and muscles the case out from under me. He's always trying to be in the spotlight.
So Shroudy smelled like booty, okay? Basically, he's like, it smelled so awful. Well, I don't know if Shroudy bathed at all. There wasn't a bathroom. Do you guys remember seeing a bathroom in the mansion anywhere? A toilet, a shower? Maybe they were bathing out of, like, buckets of water? That's just how it was back then, too. But this is, like, the 1800s, so they may have not had plumbing. He probably had some, oh yeah, the bat said he had stinky streaks in his undies. He needed to learn about hygiene more. But he was like a vampire, so I don't know how often he pooed. They drink a lot of blood, right? Do they still take poos, or is it just pees because it's like vials of fluid?
What are you doing with that boat?
Looking for clues. By the dirt residue I found in the coffin, it looks as though someone kept putting dirt in it, and then someone else kept dumping it out. Also, by impressions left behind, it looks like someone, a woman, judging by the shape of the imprint, slept here every night and had a bat for a companion.
A little tiny bat body next to like a very curvilicious lady? Do you guys ever sit in a chair for so long it leaves a butt imprint? I bet that's the imprint he's talking about. Oh gosh. Because I don't think she sleeps on her side. I think she sleeps on her back, it seems. Not very comfortable sleeping on your side in a coffin. Seems like you'd have to be facing up, you know? Like it's made for that. Not really meant for you to be laying, you know, however you want.
How do you know that?
By the smell. Bats have a distinctive odor that is hard to wash out.
Tell me about it.
Yes. Bats are popular pets in 𝑣𝒀𝒻 for some reason, though I personally think they're bad luck.
Why's that?
Because anyone who adopts one seems to come down with spontaneous anemia right away.
Oh.
Plus, bats are not loyal pets. As soon as their owners die of this anemia, they fly away and find another family. But in 𝑣𝒀𝒻, you get used to these things.
Oh, bats aren't loyal? They're bad pets? You receive anemia from them? Oh, he looks tired. It's good he's wearing boots. It's very sluggish out here. Sluggish? All the snow and stuff. Slush? He's just doing his job, but wow, Mona, you're tall.
What else can you deduce from looking at the coffin?
Well, the woman who slept here wore black and purple, judging from the fibers I found, and had black hair.
What?
And the coffin owner's name was written on a tag on the inside of the lid, a Mona de Lafitte. Sounds like a French name. I think popular in the south of France, near Calais. Where are you
Calais?
from?
Calais? That's not in the south.
Shh, idiot.
Oh, right.
Where?
Belgium.
Where?
Belgium.
Well, which is it, Quebec or Belgium?
Belgium, Quebec.
Quebec?
A small colony of Belgians, just east of Montreal.
And I didn't get your name.
Lona Fay Defeat.
Donna lay my feet.
No, I mean come again.
Fona May.
Whitney.
Brittany?
Whitney.
Yeah,
Dark
Brittany.
Lake. My name is Whitney Darklake of the Belgium-Quebec Dark Lakes. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Well, if you see any tall French women about with a bat as pet, let me know so I can ask her a few questions, okay?
Right?
He's gotta be putting us on.
Shh. He's tired.
Constable, I certainly will.
He's tired. He doesn't have to. It's right in front of you, but okay. The woman, a tall French woman with purple black fibers, and a bat for a companion. Pretty, obvious there. But look at the bags under his eyes. He's just not having it today. Dalmatian says, "Game breaker time."
Can you tell me about the nearest towns?
Well, there is Vlad's Landing down the road behind you, and beyond that, near the border, is the quaint village of Gotford Falls. Up the river are the towns of Ravenhaven, Howling Oaks, Battsburg, and the new retirement community of Scarlet Meadows.
Tell me about it.
Tell me about Vlad's Landing.
Yes, it's a hilly town located just down the road there, and serves as a hub of commerce for Lake Varg. The 𝑑𝐿𝐴𝑖𝐵 Tourist Board, a powerful entity in these parts, almost got Burgermeister to change the town name.
To what?
Super Happy Funville.
Ooh.
The board thought it might increase tourism. I like the runner-up name myself.
Let me guess. Autotopia?
No, but I like that. No, the runner-up name was Don't Swim in the Water, the Lake Monster Will Get You'ville. In the end, all parties agreed to leave as is. It was for the best.
This is a lot of questions. What about this one? Tell me about the 𝑔𝒆𝑗𝐻𝐻 Falls.
Tell me about Gotford Falls.
It's just the cutest little town built on a bridge overlooking the falls. Quite spectacular. But the local baron appointed the most corrupt skirt chaser as Burgermeister, Wilhelm Vinton. Ugh. They say he has charisma and can make deals better than anyone. Villagers seem to like him, but no woman is free from his tentacles for long. I sure hope the recall campaign succeeds.
If he is a good leader, why do you hate him so much?
What's wrong?
Oh my! I think I asked the wrong thing. Are you okay?
No, he's fine. It was a long time ago. High school. And I had
No, that's okay.
this crush on any time at all. She had beautiful braids and long blonde hair.
What?
She smelled so good.
Oh.
So we have to go now
And then he came along with his sweet-talking ways and mesmerizing stares.
Do something!
oh my! I feel faint. Yeah, that's it. I'm passing out. I'm going to be sick.
Not far from the truth.
Really? Do you need a doctor?
No. Suddenly I feel a lot better.
So he was just sharing his, he had a big time crush on a girl. He liked to sniff her hair. I mean, at least she smelled good, at least. Tell me about the community.
Tell me about the retirement community of Scarlet Meadows.
Oh, that is a strange place. It used to be the castle of Maud the Impaler, but then the ghoulish society took it over, renovated it, and opened it up as a retirement community for 𝑑𝐿𝐴𝑖𝐵 nobility. They have golf course, geyser-heated pools, and everything. Thing is, they only like to golf at night, and the retirees really don't look that old. But I hear the place is very, very nice, and the healthcare is great. No one gets sick.
Are they all vampires? Is that what that means? Huh, it could be that there's other vampires down the road, kind of like Shroudy.
Can you tell me about the graveyard down the road?
The 𝑑𝐿𝐴𝑖𝐵 graveyard and picnic grounds? Another bright idea by the tourist board. They thought by throwing in some tables, swings, and grills, tourists would flock there by the droves to eat corn on the cob while sitting on top of great-grandmother.
And they didn't?
Actually, they did, but only at night for some reason. Moonlight picnics are all the rage this year.
Back then, graveyards were a lot more nicer. They had flowers, pretty arrangements. People would go and gather at graveyards just to have picnics. Graveyards were very spectacular and well known for their beauty, upkeep, but nowadays you see that they're kind of, just more simple. You don't see a lot of those floral arrangements or people going out to socially gather there. But back maybe a few years ago, give it a century or so, it was just something that people would do, kind of like going to the park, because that's how very luscious, green, and pretty it was. Those Those are the stories I heard, so it doesn't surprise me that he mentioned having a picnic there.
Have you seen two men rowing out on the lake?
I think I saw some men in a boat not too long ago fighting with the lake monster. I thought I saw them throw vials of water at it that caused the monster to sink. Then they rowed up to the Baron's castle. Must be guests. When the Baroness was alive, they had guests all the time. Never saw any of them leave, though. Oh well.
Who do you suppose those two men were?
Well, a woodsman who reported seeing them said they were acting funny, like they were up to something. And they had lots of strange sorts of equipment, each with a symbol of an eye in the middle of a pentagram. I think they might have been meteorologists or lawyers.
Yeah, no, they're vampire hunters. I guess I'm out of questions for you.
I'm out of questions for now.
Okay, back to my investigation.
Kimchi really injured my hand. I'm gonna have band-aids on it. I tried to grab him to pet him because he was attacking the wires. He kind of stopped now, hopefully. But now my hand's a little bloody. Thankfully, I have some alcohol. I have an alcohol spray bottle nearby and a napkin, so I'm just kind of dabbing the blood. So if I'm a little quiet, it's because, yeah. I mean, it's okay. I can still use the hand. It's not too bad. He just really sunk his claws into me. Let's see. What can I do? We spoke to him. Let's examine him. Touch him?
I don't want to touch that.
Ah, we do need to save though, because it's time to game saved. Alright, buddies, we learned okay, so we officially crossed the waters. Let's give each other a round of applause for sticking around for these puzzles. Because I got so lost. I got lost at the bookshelf puzzle, but thankfully I found a walkthrough that could explain it and simplify it. Now, the direction of this game, if anybody wants to play it, I do highly recommend it. It's a lovable experience, retro game, great quality, graphics, characters, voice acting, even background music. I love it. The puzzles can be difficult depending. I mean, you're gonna spend a lot of time point and clicking through things. It'll take a while. There's no shame in using a walkthrough, because sometimes it doesn't make sense, like the potion. Purple, blue makes... red and purple make blue. Yellow and green make... orange. Or you even have, like, yellow and blue make green. And so I mean, that's if you know your colors. I feel like not everybody's gonna be like, oh yeah, that's how you make green, that's how you make blue, purple, yellow. You make pink using mostly red and a little bit of blue. I know that from the food coloring I've used in the kitchen with baking. But yeah, there's some puzzles that you're gonna need some help with. There's no shame in that. But thankfully, I did find one. Because I couldn't figure out what was next after we found the laboratory. So after you find the laboratory, you're gonna go sleuthing around for items. That's when you learn about the beakers. And then you go into where you find the banshee. It was the unrestful spirit of a beautiful maiden whose life got cut short by the Baroness. So there's a lot of murdering in this game. It's not very gory. Maybe a little bit. I mean, Shroudy died. I mean, that's as gory as it got at the beginning. But, if any of you guys have some helpful tips about how to handle your ferocious kitty cat, maybe I just have to get used to scratches? I don't know. How do you train them not to attack you? I don't know. Oh yeah, he's just... I don't know if it's because he's gotten older, or if it's because he needs to get neutered. But he really did hurt my hand. Yeah, well, I just gotta get used to it. He's the first cat I've ever had to raise, because you do have to raise them. You feed them, take care of them. Yeah, now he's just attacking me. Oh dear. Well, buddies, hopefully you guys still enjoyed the gameplay. I think this is the applause. Thank you all for coming out here with the part 2. This is my favorite childhood game. I have several favorites. I have maybe a long list of favorites. But it is nice to revisit. It makes me think of simpler days, just growing up in the summer with some really hot heat, living off some games. I even played some Game Boy Advanced games. I do have them around. Maybe sometime we can play some of those. I just gotta figure out how to connect it to the PC. Kind of like with the Nintendo Switch. You can connect your Nintendo Switch using an HDMI cord, graphics cord, and you can buy this on Amazon. There's really nice videos out there, very short, how to connect it. Some people will do it that way too, or they'll connect their Xbox to their PC to record it. But I use the Switch that way. Kimchi's playing with wires again. I don't know how to... I mean, it's pretty natural, I think, for cats to get into stuff. Oh, I learned something recently. So AI Father and I were talking about how... You know when you eat your food and let's say you're watching TV and you're eating some tacos and you got some your taco grease on your hands, and let's say you don't wipe your hands on napkins and you touch the remote, for example. I mean, that happens. Or you touch your phone. If you're not careful, when you're, let's say your hands are full of food and you touch things, you know, you ask yourself, why does your cat or your dog, why do they start chewing on items or get a hold of, like, let's see, something you touched? Sometimes they smell the food remnants from your hands on objects or items around you. And that can lead to cases, for example, where they eat something they shouldn't, thinking it's food. So I try to be more careful with kimchi for me to keep my hands clean, not to eat at my computer desk. I don't want him eating anything random and thinking it's food because it's something I touched while I was eating. Because that just happens sometimes. You absentmindedly, you make a mess. So I've been trying to stay conscious of that. I never thought of it possibly happening, because usually our dogs are outside, but now they're indoor now more. There goes Kimchi again. But yeah, so for anybody out there that has a pet who likes to eat objects, just maybe wipe it down. It could have some food remnants on it from a time you were touching it and your hands were dirty. And I don't know, it's an interesting perspective, but that's what AI Father was telling me. Sometimes cats will eat things they're not supposed to eat, or small dogs. Like I caught Noodle eating some plastic little, it's a wrap for the extension cord. And sometimes it'll be used for like the corners of the wall, or she was eating a piece of my computer. So it's like a plug outlet. It'll go, what do they call it? Plug outlet, not a container or a wrapper. Basically, when your outlet is exposed, let's say a part of your computer is exposed, and you want to protect it, you put this little plastic, it'll fit right into it, like a plastic outlet cap. There you go. And she was chewing on it and I caught her. So sometimes it's just, I don't know, wipe it down. It could have something on it that they think is tasty. But hopefully he doesn't eat anything. I really gotta start training him. But it could be he needs to be fixed soon because he's becoming more violent. I tried snuggling with him, but originally he was an outdoor wild kitten. So it's not like he wasn't feral at some point. So he was a feral kitten, not very friendly at the beginning. So he still has that attitude even now. So I am able to pet Kimchi, but I wouldn't say he's like the snuggly type of cat. It's kind of not really. So even I have to be careful while holding him or petting him. But other than that, I did save the game here. I got into story time. Save game, just for in case. Return to game. Alright, buddies. Hopefully you guys enjoyed a part 2 and a little bit of story time and learning about Kimchi and him being a wild kitten. He's 5 months old. Isn't that crazy? It's been since April. We found him towards the end of April. Or was it? April, June. We found him in June. Late June, early July because the vet said he was about 6-7 weeks old when we found him. And man, was he mean. He actually, when we tried to capture him to bring him indoors, because he's out there being wild, his mom isn't there, there's no other kittens, it's just him, and he's like crying, meow, meow, meow. And so he does want food and water, so this is how we met Kimchi. He was running around the neighborhood, and then he just came up to our door. I guess maybe he's familiar with people, but kind of not really. And so AI's sister, she grabs Kimchi, and he sprays his gland, and it gets all over her. Because that's what cats do. They have a gland, and when they react to being overwhelmed, scared, or frightened, because he's just a little kitten, he sprays her, and then afterwards she had to take a bath because it stung. It was kind of like, it wasn't pee, maybe a little bit of pee. Pretty gross. Yeah, cats can spray just like skunks. And, I mean, they get along now, but not at the beginning. And then finally, after getting him accustomed to people, we were able to get him dewormed, get his shots. Because as kittens, they just naturally get worms. He was a little tubby, bloated. But he's pretty good when it comes to potty training. He didn't want to pee on the puppy mats, because I thought as a cat, wild kitten, he would just poo and pee anywhere. We had to section him off in a part of the room and a kennel away from the dogs. We didn't want him getting out or getting into anything. Or if he had mites or scabies, we didn't want him to have or contract that or have the other pets contract it. So we had puppy mats and then a little kennel and water. And I started giving him some food. And then from there, the whole night he would not pee or poop until I got a old shoe, or is it an old shoe box? It was fairly new. So I sliced the top off and I used the bottom. I get a plastic bag and I put dirt in it and soil. I didn't have cat litter. And so I used soil in a shoebox, an empty shoebox, and I put it in there and he immediately just goes poo and potty in the dirt. Then I start exchanging it in and out of like fresh new dirt and grass because he was really accustomed to pooing outside. So he's very smart, he just has attitude. And it could be the hormones in his body too. So that explains kind of like his rambunctious side. Very natural. But I still have to be careful and make sure he doesn't get into anything or eat anything, chew cords, get electrocuted. That happens. One of my dogs, she kept chewing cords when she was a puppy. And she would do it when I would leave the room because they're smart. And ever since, she has not been the same. She's still smart, but a little different. Still functional, thankfully. Sometimes you hear stories that your dog, after chewing on stuff they shouldn't, they'll be walking backwards and being all weird. Yeah, you do your best, but they're sneaky. Noodle sneaky. I know she's up to something when she starts hunching her back and walking really slow. I'm like, what are you doing? And then she'll drop something and then run off. They're like little children. Oh my goodness, being a fur baby, having fur babies and being a fur baby mom, it's a wild ride. But I think it's good if you're wanting to build up... Before you have children, have a pet first. That way you can learn about somebody depending on you for food, water, taking care of them, taking them to regular shots, clinic checkups. I think that's a great way to start. I mean, we used to have 6 dogs, believe it or not. We used to have 2 small dogs, 2 medium dogs, 2 big giant dogs, and a cat and 2 fish. And then now it's dwindled down because your dogs get old and they go on to heaven. So the big dogs, they got really old and became baby angels. Yeah. And my sister's cat went on new adventures with my sister. Yeah. A big pet family. Now it's just 2 dogs and Kimchi. It's Noodle, Taro, and Kimchi. Super cute. Grandmaster! Azadiel says, at least your dog is not cooked. I know. So sorry, I've been almost 3 weeks. Didn't chat here. It's okay. And life gets busy. Cozy Wave says, where can I buy the game? This game is available down in the description below on Steam Engine. A vampire story. True sprinkles. Yeah, our fur babies. Evie says, thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Aw, guys. Alright, buddies. Peace catch you Saturday at 6:30. I had to change it because I have a family event. My nieces are having a birthday party. So I'm gonna make sure I go attend and see some family, catch up a bit, and I'll see you guys at 6:30. Yeah, little baby noodles being stinky and sneaky. Alright, buddies. Goodbye! Thank you for coming! I'm gonna get all big now at the end. I'm gonna get as big as your TV screen. As Kimchi starts licking and gnawing on my leg. Sometimes I think he wants to eat me. I don't know if that's behavior's natural, but he's licking my foot and biting it. Little weirdo. He loves feet! Like Mona de la Feet. That's the name of the character, by the way. Mona. I used to want to grow up to be just like Mona. Look at how beautiful she is. Oh, so luscious. Someday we'll have our cute little model here, but I'll transform into a bodacious, maybe buff woman. Maybe a little buff. I don't know about super buff. Alright, bye guys! Peace and love, and get good rest, stay hydrated, and I'll catch you Saturday.